Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. Brian Shoemaker and Jack Hull alongside tonight, and we got the problems fixed. We had a bad board last week, so that's why you kept texting us and telling us we had a click and a buzz. We had a bad port in the computer. We got that fixed. We threw that board like in the, well, I can't say I threw it in the river because somebody might arrest us, Brian, but hey, we think everything's going to work, and I'm feeling much more comfortable, and I apologize. 2 years in a row with Pleasant Hill. Last year we couldn't get any internet at Pleasant Hill. This year we had technical problems, but we think we got it all done. Thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. Let your friends and relatives know on your Facebook, Twitter pages, and more to get on Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, and Liberty, along with Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. It's the Unity Mustangs, Payson Unity, lots of people call it, but I go Mendon, Unity, Payson, the Mustangs. We'll call them the Mustangs most of the night. They're 1-1 on the season. They take on the 2-0 Central Panthers. Early homecoming. There's homecoming at Pittsfield tonight. The homecomings are early, but what a beautiful night tonight, Brian.
I'll tell you what, you can't ask for much more here for a beautiful Friday night setting for football, Jack. The field looks fantastic. Not a lot of injuries on either side as far as we know. Should be shaping up for a really, really nice night. And, of course, there's going to be a tremendous crowd. It's a rivalry game between the two teams. Central's homecoming. It should be a really great atmosphere for these kids.
We'll take a break on the pregame show. We'll tell you about action going on around the area when we come back after these.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Prairieland FS is a full-service agricultural supplier dedicated to providing high-quality products and services for the purpose of improving customer profitability. We're known for our customer service in and out of the fields. We are neighbors serving neighbors for over 100 years and promise to provide complete seed and application service to all our customers. Our trained energy specialists, along with our crop specialists, can help you take your business to the next level. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
In Pittsfield, you can expect to find a safe, charming, livable community that affords its residents a tremendous quality of life. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, Pittsfield boasts many historic homes and buildings that hark of a different era, each with a fascinating story to tell. Take a drive through our neighborhoods, and you'll get a glimpse of true Midwestern charm. Historic neighborhoods with well-maintained, architecturally diverse homes on quiet tree-lined streets. Safe, walkable, and convenient neighborhoods close to historic downtown Pittsfield, and new subdivisions like Panther Creek offer plenty of beautiful homes. The median price of a home in Pittsfield is $115,000. With such affordable prices and property taxes that are half the national average, it's easy to see why Pittsfield would be a good choice to locate. Pittsfield's Penstone Municipal Airport offers opportunities for small jet services. Pittsfield offers the perfect blend of big city amenities and small town charm. There's a home waiting for you here.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Berry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. We serve the entire region and beyond. Check out their online loan applications at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Our scoreboard sponsor is Trucks LLC. For all your diesel repair, call Trucks. Trucks is currently operating with mobile service units only at this time as their new building is being constructed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Chris Nichols and the gang doing a great job. Noah Mendenhall, part of that crew. Trucks looks forward to helping the local community with all your diesel needs. Call Trucks at 217-922-0044. That's 922-0044. And be sure to like Trucks on Facebook. And also Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. Learn more about the services offered at Illini Express by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Lots of people know you, Shu, from a lot of things you've done. You know, you do the demo derbies and you've done a lot of queen pageants. You've never won one of those queen pageants, though, have you?
I've been in a few and never won one. I'm always hoping the next one might be it, Jack.
I think if you shave your beard, it would help.
That's probably a starter. It's probably a starter. Yeah.
Diane, I want you to know how much I appreciate you sharing Brian tonight. And if you want to come over, I've got a headset for you. We'd love to have you do a little color on the game this evening.
She would give some fantastic commentary, I think.
Coach of the QU cheerleaders now,
yeah,
I hear.
An assistant coach for the QU Hawks cheerleading squad. We've been at a couple of the home games. Last night was a rather successful endeavor for the QU Hawks last night. The first one was a little bit tough against team from West Virginia, Jack, and but they're a lot of fun, and it's kind of neat to be in that D2 college environment, and a lot quicker game, a lot stronger, a lot more physical than we see here sometimes, but a lot of gears turning in my world that are very new.
Tough competition in D2 football. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of those guys that were good enough to play D1, but maybe they had an injury or maybe they just didn't want to go as far away. Let's take a look at some of the things going on in the WIVC. First in the North Division. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock at Jacksonville Route at the McMurray Field, they will be playing. Jacksonville Route will be hosting Beardstown. 1 o'clock in that one. Route's got a nice team. Central's going to face them in a couple of weeks. Central's got Brown County next week after this rivalry game, and so that ought to be a dandy. Also in the WIVC, Concord Triopia hosting Brown County tonight. You can listen to that game and watch it on BC Hornets Sports. Steve Surratt doing the call, and we need to let you know, next week I will not be doing a broadcast. When Brown County built their new press box, it was half the size of their old one, and there's only room for one group, and so Steve does them there and I do them here. I'm going to look around a little bit. I may find another game to do somewhere. You never know. And, I may take Mason on the road, but he likes to go to the Central games. Mason Ingalls along with us and celebrating his homecoming as an 8th grader. He likes to drive go-karts. He likes to wrestle. And I haven't asked him yet if he's got a girlfriend, but I will down the road. But he doesn't have a headset on, and he told me he didn't want one tonight.
It's a strong no shake is what we're getting tonight on the girlfriend question. But it'll come in time, Jack. Good-looking man.
I do need to thank his father for helping us out as Mason went on the IL about halftime last week like Major League Baseball, and his mom said he's never sick. And I said, well, I was sick with all the things we had trouble with last week, but it'll be okay.
Sick.
Hey, Concord Triopia hosting Brown County tonight. And also in the unit this evening, of course, Mendon Unity here. On the south side of things, not in Chicago, of course, Carrollton is at home hosting Pleasant Hill Western, both of them looking for their first win of the season. Ought to be a dandy game. Greenfield Northwestern is away at North Green tonight. Greenfield starting out extremely strong this season. Calhoun got the win over West Central last night, like 39-0, and I never would have guessed that was going to happen. Those Calhoun kids were very highly touted coming in, but they kind of stubbed their toe right off the bat with Brown County.
Had a tough go-round in week number 1. Were able to overcome a late comeback by the Mustangs last week, and then, of course, really just made a statement last night. Jack, I think Chris Staley had 3 touchdowns in the first half as the Warriors really just came out running out of the gates. It must have been that fair food, Jack. The Calhoun County Fair going on at the same time. Not not a very, usual situation where you can get on a Ferris wheel and then go get a first down right afterwards.
I got to tell you, many years Greenfield and Calhoun would play during the fair. The tractor pull would be going on, and we'd be broadcasting up there in that little hut, and the haze would be about 6 foot over the field. You couldn't see the players sometimes.
I was talking with Eric Weber from the Calhoun staff earlier today. We were chatting about some things and chatting about the fair situation, and he said to me, it's something on Friday nights, he said, between the truck and tractor pull smoke and the smoke that they light for the fireworks and the touchdowns sometimes, he said there's never a mosquito abound in Hardin that night.
I'll tell you, years ago in the playoffs when Bloomington Central Catholic was still playing 1A, they'd come down to the Hoon. Rick Johns, the head coach back in those days, Aaron Elmore played for him. Bloomington Central Catholic would come in with a chartered bus, and they'd have the fanciest uniforms, and the Calhoun kids would have sweatpants cut off, and they'd have jersey gloves with the fingers cut out of them. And those guys in the back of that 2-ton truck, I always said I think they would try to shoot a deer at the 50-yard line just to kind of scare those kids a little bit. But we've seen some of the great football games over the years there at Camp Point Central. Brad Dixon picked up his 100th victory last week, 125, and I figured it out. 11 of those losses came in the playoffs. So 14 losses in the regular season in 11 seasons. Not too bad.
That's not too shabby. I think that's what they call job security around here, Jack, I believe. And that's what a program he's put together here over the past decade to 12 years. And kids buy in. They buy in early. They're excited. And it's an atmosphere and a feeling that is very tough to generate, and he does a great job of doing it.
And he doesn't even have Abby Schreck,
Exactly.
I mean, you want to be a good coach, get Abby Schreck, I always say. Hey, other games brought to you by Bowlers Universe. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays till midnight, Saturdays 4 p.m. till midnight. Go out on Wednesday nights where they have the Queen of Hearts drawing. It's about $2,400 now, and that benefits Saki Nation. And, of course, Bowlers Universe hosted the Saki Nation night where they netted over $53,000 for Saki Nation. Congratulations to all of them. Had a bonfire out there last night and stood at the school, too, and they said it was packed out there. Be sure and try the mini craft beers. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowlers Universe. Other games tonight in the central Illinois area. Clinton's at Shelbyville, Decatur St. Teresa at Milwaukee Central A&M. That ought to be a dandy. Tuscola at Oka Valley. Warrensburg Latham at Macon Meridian tonight. Also in the Central State 8, Decatur MacArthur at Springfield Lamphere. That's at Springfield Southeast. Normal U-Highs at Champaign. How about Chatham Glenwood? Rochester at Springfield High School. Sacred Heart Griffin at Decatur Eisenhower. And Springfield Southeast visiting Jacksonville, who put up 50-plus points last week in a win. In the Illini Prairie, Bloomington Central Catholic at Paxton Buckley Loda. Chillicothe IBC at Tolona Unity. That is a trip now, folks. Pontiac at Rantoul and St. Joe Ogden at Fairbury Prairie Central. In the Lincoln Prairie, Argenta Orienta at Arcola. They could not field a team last year, even though they made the playoffs a couple years ago. Turf Field, beautiful place. Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond, that's a mouthful, at Villa Grove. Sarah Gordo B. Mint at Oakland Tri-County. Nyack Sangamon Valley at Toledo Cumberland. Knoxville's at Toulon Stark County in the Lincoln Trail. Monmouth United at Aledo Mercer County. And Princeville at Kewanee Weathersfield. That's at Anawan High School. Also in the Prairie Land, Astoria South Fulton's at Elmwood Brimfield. Farmington at West Hancock. That's at Warsaw they're playing tonight. Havana at Illini West. And Lewiston's at Rushville Industry. In the Sangamo, Memorial Forsyth is at Petersburg Porta. New Berlin's at Riverton. Pleasant Plains at Auburn. Stanford Olympia at Athens. And Williamsville is the team you can hear on our other channel taking on Pittsfield in homecoming. Aaron Kuntz, one of the finest young men coaching in downstate Illinois. I love that young man. Also, Carlinville's at Hillsboro, Greenville at Staunton, Litchfield at Pysall Southwestern, Payne at Gillespie, Vandalia at North Mac. In the Western Big Six, Geneseo's at East Moline, Quincy's at Moline. They had a good start. Rock Island Alleman at Rocky, Sterling at Galesburg, and those are then non-conference. They say Alton's at Collinsville and at Jonesboro at the home of Superman Metropolis. Belleville Altoff at Breeze Mater Dei. I wonder who recruited the most people there.
Who knows?
Bethalto Civic Memorial at Roxana. Edwardsville Metro East Lutheran is going to Danville Slarman on Saturday.
Oh, my.
That's a bus ride.
That's a haul.
Jerseyville at Lincoln. Pawnee as at Scioto West Prairie, and I think they both play 8-man now.
That's both 8-man teams, correct.
So those are some of the games going on in downstate Illinois. We'll try to keep track of some of those for you. And those all brought to you by Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. We take a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. More comes your way after these.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Catch all the action at Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. Central football games every Friday on the big screen. 7 TVs to catch every NFL game all season long. Come enjoy a nice afternoon on the patio or listen to some live music on the weekends. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Rain City Addiction on the patio on September 3rd at 7 o'clock. Bags Tournament September 11th at 2 o'clock. Our Oktoberfest celebration will be September 17th with the Robert Sampson Band at 7 o'clock. Car show same day from 12 to 3. Get to Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
For the past 4 years, I've had the honor of serving our community as the Pike County Clerk and Recorder. Within those years, I have completed the first ever internal payroll audit in Pike County history, increased revenue with the recording department with implementation of record availability, and administered and or written over $3.75 million in grant monies. I would appreciate your support to continue this progress, and please vote Roseberry on November 8th.
Paid for by the Pike County Republican Central Committee.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank, they can help you. See Damon Emmerich and all the folks there, Corey Boehner. They'll help you in any way they can. You know, Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 217-285-4404. Take him a Diet Mountain Dew because he drinks way too many of the other ones.
He's just trying to get slimmed up, you know. Got that nice lady of his own. He's got to be looking sharp these days.
He's a pretty good boy.
He's
gotta
an old,
say,
good old cat.
Pretty good boy for a kid from Griggsville.
That's about right.
John took good care of him, no doubt about that. Well, Brian, as we take a look at Mendon Unity and Camp Point Central, you run the video board and do a lot of the PA work there. First of all, tell us a little bit about that video board you got over at Mendon. That's really turned into quite a project.
That video board is a lot of fun. You know, Jack, having a video board at your school is a fantastic opportunity. Provides some next-level content and next-level atmosphere for your teams. Somebody has to run it.
Chris
the
Kern
caveat
paying
too.
you something for this?
No,
okay.
I'm just telling you that the caveat about it is that somebody has to be in charge of it. And we went through the process last year of deciding to renovate our graphics package, add some new options in there. We've got some great new opportunities for our local sponsors who have got in on the board this year. We do some things now like, Jack, after a team scores and goes for an extra point, they like to play the school song. And we decided let's make a video with the words to the school song that play on the board. Because people like myself, Jack, who have not been born and bred Mendon, do not know the words to the school song necessarily.
Well, is it one of the colleges, or is it something just for Mendon Unity?
It's an adaptation of the Notre Dame fight song. But still, we've done some fun things like that, and one of the neat things we've done, which we'll do again next week when the Mustangs host Route on Saturday night, we travel and we get their starting lineup introductions a la Sunday Night Football style. So on the video board, you'll see Jack Hull, Camp Point alum, linebacker, Brian Shoemaker, Griggsville Perry, quarterback. And they go through that snappy.
They let you play quarterback?
They let me play quarterback at the Tornadoes football team. You know, we were undefeated.
Never made the playoffs.
Never made the playoffs, but we were undefeated.
That's right. Man, I think about some of the kids at Griggsville Perry that played football over the years at Meridosha. I'd like to have that big boy from LSSD Trucking playing at some of those places. A lot of, like Jordan Dehart was a good football player. The Browning boys, Perry Bonds. Well, there's some good ones.
Kendall Steinbaker. Isaac Whitaker.
Yeah.
You even go back to the days when Griggsville Perry was a co-op with Meridosha, and you think about guys like Rob Stanley and Brian Brown and the early iterations of when Tornado players were getting into football there for a little bit. And there were some nice athletes that were able to strap on some pads, and unfortunately a lot more that never got the chance to either. So, but yeah, we're having a lot of fun with the video board up at Mendon and coming up with new ways to, enhance it and do some things. We're trying to find some ways to get some live cameras down on the ground and do some fun things with that. We're implementing social media into it, Jack. So if you're on Twitter and you use the hashtag, we can farm it in automatically and pop it right up on the screen with your photo and everything else that you took.
Well, since you know a little bit about them and you got a little girl that goes in the school system and things, tell us a little bit about the Mustangs this year. Last year when the two played, Central jumped out 22-0, and Mendon probably won the rest of the game, but they came storming back. But no Cecil Hunt anymore, but you got your quarterback back, and that Deeker boy, and he's a load.
Brian Deeker is a load, and if you ask any team that goes up against the Mustangs, they will tell you he is pretty much the number one threat to worry about. A heck of a runner, and a lot different of a runner than Cecil was last year, Jack. Cecil had a lot of speed, very shifty. Brian is very downhill, very matter of fact. You give him the football and he's heading for a straight line, and it's probably going to be, right into your defender. A lot of other weapons on the Mustangs offense this year. This may be one of the more versatile offenses, Jack, that they've had in quite a few years. Ryle Duke, second-year quarterback, a senior, very mobile. We were talking to the guys from Calhoun earlier this week after the game, and they said, we did not expect Ryle to be that mobile, but he was. Has a nice arm, able to get away from defenses and defenders that get past the line. Really a good kid all around. Some wide receivers on the roster, Ben McClelland, Cody Schaefer, who is extremely fast, Chase Lomax, very short in stature but able to get downfield and able to make some plays. Guys like Wyatt Klauser also able to get some catches in the backfield. Johnny Keefe, who had a couple of standout plays in the Week 1 game against North Green in the latter half of the contest. You're going to see guys coming out of nowhere tonight, Jack, because I think that the Mustangs are going to have a couple of tricks up their sleeve at some point to maybe catch the Panthers off guard.
Well, and the thing about it is it's a rivalry game. People don't understand rivalries anymore, but Mendon and Camp Point Central for years. And, in fact, I can go back to the days when Mendon redid their football field, and for about a season and a half they played their home games at Camp Point Central. I go back to the times when they first put in the lights that had to cool off before they come back on. Well, my senior year, they shut the lights off over at Mendon and tried to turn them back on, and we had to sit for a half an hour and wait for that to happen. But Matt Woodworth doing a really nice job for Mendon, and the co-op's working. Good numbers. You tell me they got pretty good numbers from Payson.
just around 40 right now, and maybe about 10 to 12 of those kids usually come from the Payson School District. Defensively, Jack, there's a lot to like about this team. Ethan Voss kind of helps lead that line along with Brady Mugie. Of course, you probably heard about him in the pancake video as we got ready for their starting lineup videos over at Unity. Cage Thompson on that line in the backfield as well. You'll see Schaefer and Duke and a lot of those guys in the secondary. A lot of athletes on this team, Jack, and I think that's something that you have to go up against the Panthers tonight.
Mason Ingles doing a nice job giving you a shot of the Panthers as they are coming out on the field with their flags and getting things ready. There's about 20 minutes left on the clock. We are in the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The Panthers are 2-0 in the season, 89 points for, none against so far, so they haven't given up any points. Mendon will do something about that. I felt like the Mustangs, when Cecil Hunt got some injuries last year, it took them a while to recover, especially on the offensive side. But this Mendon Unity bunch, they were hitters last year, and I wouldn't expect anything different than that.
No, you shouldn't. This is going to be a contact game tonight. Both teams are going to come out and try and lay some wood out on each other tonight, and I would expect that right from the get-go. Like we said, there are a lot of athletes on this Mustang defense, a ton of athletes on the Panthers defense and offense tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, Jack. We're 20 minutes away.
Let's play a few of our great sponsors for you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. More comes your way after these. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales.
Hi, this is Clint Weir. As a law enforcement officer, you trust me every day to fight for justice and seek the truth. You trust me to serve your family and your friends with compassion and understanding. And most importantly, you trust me to lead Pike County with grace and dignity. Now I'm asking you to trust me once again. My little brother, Gage, is running for Pike County Treasurer. As Treasurer, Gage will continue to fight for transparency and fairness to ensure that Pike County continues to be the best place to live and raise a family. You put your trust in me to serve my community. Now I'm asking you to trust my little brother, Gage Weir, to continue a legacy of quality and excellence. Vote Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer this November.
Paid for by Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Glad you've joined us tonight for the broadcast. Absolutely a beautiful night. The band is working their way in this evening, and we await Bobby Ray. If not, oh, there he is. Bob Ray makes his appearance this evening, fashionably on time, of course. Good to see you, Bob, and glad to have Mark Georges along in Dayton, Ohio this evening. Thank you, Mark. 51 years he's been out of school. The 50th reunion here of the class of 1972. My sister Jill Kelly just walked by. Paul Miller, Greg Johnson, Dick Beckett, Jack Hamilton. Lots of folks that we know from that group. I saw Brad Heimlich today. We see some a reporter from Muddy River Sports. You can catch them online. Great, and the Herald Wade, KHQA, WGEM, they'll all be here. And you're listening to Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. Glad you joined us tonight for Mendon Unity and Camp Point Central. Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Real Net and Twine is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them, or give them a call at 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. And Pike County Concrete, when you need concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call, 285-5548. In Pittsfield and Jacksonville, that's the Dunham boys and their gang doing a great job for you. We look at the field tonight and the layout. Glad to have an officials crew here because that's changed the complexion of football around the area. And if you'd like to be a football or any kind of an official, go to ihsa.org/officials. And you know what? It's a lot of fun. 27 years I worked high school baseball, got a chance to work the state tournament 3 times. Pretty big thrill, quite honestly.
Well, and Jack, as we get a little bit older and we start to work more in game management and broadcasting, it's a great opportunity to meet these people, work with them, and understand they care about the game just as much as you do. They're not against your team. They're not for a team. They're there to make sure that it's a great environment and a fair environment for the kids, and they love it for the most part. There's a lot of downside at times from time to time, and not everyone will agree with every decision you make, but without them, Jack, we're really just bored on Friday nights, so we really need some officials out there. Hopefully you might get into it.
Playing Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, appreciate the officials we've got, but they don't pay too bad. You make a team of 5 officials and get to do a lot of things. Really good to see Cole Prock in uniform tonight. I don't know if we get to play. He hyperextended an elbow in week 1. He's a big boy, folks, and I think what we'll do is the band's getting ready to come here in a little bit. Let's just quickly go over some of the starting lineups for you. For the Unity Mustangs on the offensive side, wearing the number 1 is Ben McClellan. He is a wide receiver and a linebacker, 6 foot, 196 pounds, and a junior. A wide receiver and a cornerback. Also on punt return and kickoff returns is Cody Schaefer, 5'11", 170, and a junior. Ryle Duke is the quarterback and a cornerback, 6'1", 185, and a senior. He's got nice size, too. Chase Lomax is a wide receiver. He also plays strong safety, 5'3", 123, and a senior. And Wyatt Klauser is a wide receiver and a free safety, 5'9", 145, and a senior. Brian Deeker, he's a Payson man, but man, can he play football for the Mustangs. Linebacker, running back, kickoff returns. He also does some punting for them and plays that linebacker, 6'1", 185, and a senior. Gavin Christian is the right guard. He is a 6 foot, 254-pound senior. Gage Brenz is a nose tackle on the defensive side, 5'10", 215, and a senior. Devin Sparks is the left tackle and the left defensive end, 6'2", 197, and a senior. And it's Brady, and it's Mugi, is that right? Yep. Left guard, right defensive tackle, 5'10", 270, and a junior. Nice size there. The center is Gage Thompson. He's also the long snapper and the right defensive tackle, 5'10", 168, and a junior. And Ethan Boss was the right tackle. He does the kickoff for them. He's the left defensive tackle, 5'10", 240, and a junior. And yes, 10 out of 11 play both ways. On the other side, Camp Point Central, same lineup as last week, Coach tells me. We'll have a uniform change, and that big change in the uniforms is Elijah Ginnenbacher now wearing the number 51. And I'll just bet you he's going to play a little guard tonight, and they like to trap him. Remember when the Dormeyer kid a few years ago went to guard from tight end? He had a lot of fun after that. The Panthers really changed. Elijah, with 12, 14 running backs, wanted to get in some offense, and that's his chance. But Gavin Graves is the left wing, also a left cornerback, 5'10", 155, and a senior. Isaac Ginnenbacher, All-State last year. He's a good one. He hadn't run the ball much this year yet, hadn't had to. Right wing, also a strong side inside linebacker, 6'3", 200 pounds, and a senior, good-looking athlete. Nick Moore is the quarterback for this squad. He also plays right cornerback, 6'1", 175, and a junior. At free safety is Gavin Blewett. He's also the backup quarterback, 6'2", 180, and a junior. Those juniors are looking pretty good. Also, Connor Griffin is the fullback. He also plays strong side inside linebacker, 5'9", 175, and a junior. Bo Gottman is the left tackle. He's 6 foot, 175, and a junior. Reese Wilkie is the left guard and the weak side defensive tackle, 6 foot, 185, and a junior. Owen Roth is the center and the nose guard, 6'1", 255, and a senior. Robert Gooding is the right tackle and strong side defensive tackle, 6'3", 205, and a junior. Carter Eiler is the left end. He is 6'5", 190, and a senior. Bookends on the other side. Josh Alford on the right end. Also strong side outside linebacker, 6'5", 195 at a senior. Panthers are not huge. Not many guys over 200 pounds, 2 or 3. But they are super quick, and Brad Dixon's quickness program really seems to be paying off.
We saw that last week against Pleasant Hill. You didn't need the size against the Wolves. You just needed to get that quick first step, and that's all it takes, Jack, and they're off to the races.
You know, it is interesting how some of those things work for us, but those guys, they really do a nice job. And them and Mendon, you can throw it out. It's kind of like the Cubs and the Cardinals playing, you know, and the Cardinals split with the Nationals. I got a big kick out of people. What's wrong with the Cardinals? Well, they went 26-5 in August, so not much. They were 9.5 games out. Now they're only 8 games up, and their magic number right now is 17 with 24 games to play. I'm okay with that. And, boy, they got a couple left-handers there at the trade, and I think maybe I'm going to count on Mo and Ollie because they seem to know what they're doing with no problem.
It's always fun, Jack. We tell you this all the time on Facebook. Baseball is best enjoyed from 10,000 feet. Back in May, back in early June, everyone was a little worried. But now, feeling pretty good.
162-game season. Nobody's went 162-0. Nobody's won 150, 140, 130. I think 116 might be the most.
The Yankees try all the time.
Yeah, the Yankees try, but they kind of fell on their face a little. You know, they didn't realize how much they were going to miss Matt Carpenter, did they? But got a good one coming your way. We're not far from the national anthem tonight, and we're filling a little time here. I did not see the coin flip. Eric, you got it? You got the coin flip? Tell us about that. You know, it's brought to you by the Moose Lodge 420. Check out Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Specials each week. Food's hot. The drinks are cold. The Moose Lodge in Pittsfield. And talk about a people that can flip. How'd the flip go tonight?
Coin flip fell the way of Camp Point Central.
And they deferred.
According to the officials, they deferred, and the Mendon Unity Payson Mustangs will take the ball first. They'll be traveling north to south, Jack, here on the football field.
It's interesting because Central always will defer. Mendon might have wanted to defer too, but that means you get it to second half. That's how the coin flip went tonight. The band's coming out on the field. We're going to take a break and honor America with our national anthem here with a fine band here at Camp Point Central. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little while. You'll see them on the camera as you listen to these.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
If your job situation
Welcome back on the pregame show. That's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Thank you to Great Rivers Bank for bringing us the pregame show tonight with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. friendly service and staff along with loan officers that are dedicated helping you through the buying of a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Our halftime sponsor will be Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois. And the postgame, Illini Community Hospital. Our scoreboard sponsor is Trucks LLC. Trucks LLC, call them at 217-922-0044 for all your diesel truck needs. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Couldn't be here without them, couldn't be here without you. You're always welcome to send us a text at 217-473-5151 and tell us where you are watching the game from. We are so glad you've joined us tonight for the broadcast. What a beautiful job by the band. They're under a new director this year. We'll get their name in a little bit. Want to thank Mason Ingalls, our engineer tonight, running that camera. And girls, he's going to be available in 3 or 4 years, but not right now. I need him to run the camera, so we can't have that. How are you? Good. Well, this guy's going to be our play-by-play man in a couple of years, and Mason's going to be the director of the rest of it, and I just know that's what's going to happen. There's about 5 minutes left on the clock before we're going to get ready to play tonight. I want to tell you about a couple more of our sponsors. LSSD Trucking, 3D Leasing, the Denham Boys. 217-285-2808, trucking for all your needs. See the Denham Boys and their professional staff. And Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052, and congratulations to Tim's daughter, Tori, who was the homecoming queen last night out at Bowlers Universe in the homecoming. Had a nice bonfire out there. Bowlers Universe doing a nice job. Thank you to Nucci's also for helping to bring things. Gene Weldy in Camp Point watching. Without Gene Weldy, we wouldn't be here because he's the guy who talked us into doing this a long time ago, Brian.
That's all right. It was a good idea.
Tell you what, Gene Weldy's a good man. There's old Bob, and seen a lot of people we know around the area, folks. Glad you've all joined us. Mike Pritchard out here taking photographs tonight. And, he gives them away. He didn't charge anybody for any of them. He does a nice job. He and his wife were the parade marshals last night at the parade.
I'll tell you what. You charge $4.99 for a selfie these days, Jack. That's a steal.
Well, it's only I'm only half the man I used to be. Yeah, how about that one? Hey, as we get ready for the contest tonight, one of the things I'd welcome you all to do, and that's say a little prayer for the kids and ask them to praise God for what's going on in front of them and the opportunity to play the game, and also for their safety, the official safety, all of you as you're traveling back and forth. And a special prayer tonight, Walk 30 for Walk to Emmaus. Walk to Emmaus up at Lemoyne Campground up by Carthage going on. Kathy, my wife, is there tonight, and a lot of other great ladies. Say a little prayer for them this evening, too. I want to tell you about Fellowship of Christian Athletes. December the 3rd, we'll have our banquet at Hamilton's in Jacksonville. Ken Leonard, the winningest coach in the state of Illinois, is going to be our speaker after he retires, hopefully with another state championship. Ken Leonard's going to be our speaker that night. You'll want to come out for that. We got a lot of area coaches. You can go to westernilfca.org to find out more about that, or call me at 217-473-5151. Send us a text, 473-5151. And follow FCA. We've also got a golf-a-thon going on the 23rd of September at the golf course on the north side of Jacksonville. What you do is you get you a few sponsors and go play golf, and we take the money.
Well, I'm not very good at golf, Jack. Can I still play?
Yes.
All right. It's probably better off, right?
You and I should play together.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Sign us up to start last, and we'll get there before the cows get home.
We told you about the starters. The head coaches are Brad Dixon for Camp Point Central, assisted by Casey Ray, Casey Monroe, Andrew Griffin, Dustin Griffin, Zach Houston, Tracy Ray, John Hibbert, Ian Foss, with managers Ava Nyson, Carly Gale, and Megan Swangle. Cheerleaders are Ashlyn Tuglick. Hey, how are you, man? Good to see. I tell you what, these coaches, I've just watched them all grow up. That's what's happened to me. Livy Moore, Xavier Miller, Maddie Kunkel, Tansy Anderson, Grace Welch, Ada Kepner, I hope I got that right, kiddo, Molly Henderson, Elena Fowler, Layla Stewart, Addie Clampett, McKenna Hankey, Faith Alford. Cheer sponsors, Shanna, say that one for me, Sinisgo, we're going to go with that?
Zenko. Let's try it that way.
Somebody will tell us. The principal's Marty Cook, and the superintendent is Erica Smith. For Mendon Unity, their head coach is Matt Woodworth. He's a good one. Tony Grawl, Alex French, Jared Zanger, Zach Drabus, Aiden Zanger, Jordan Zanger, Zach Cook all helping. The superintendent, Scott Riddle at Unity, and Donna Viley at Payson. Josh Arnsman is the principal at Unity, and Greg Busher at Payson. Tyler Houston is the new athletic director at Unity, and Don Miller at Payson. Philip Wilkerson is the athletic trainer, and their announcer is Brian Shoemaker.
Why did they put that on the sheet?
How about their Mustang cheerleaders? Would you tell us about them?
Sure thing. Jasmine Austin, Abby Brewer, Emma Fleer, Jade Corman, Charlie Loggeman, Mia Lopez, Maya Nemisek, Haley Robbins, Morgan Voss, Aubrey Williams, and the new cheer coach for the Mustangs, Lisa Robbins. She's a good one as well, Jack.
Yeah, we talked about Elijah Ginnenbacher changing to 51. I think he's going to play some guard tonight.
I think so as well. That's a good assumption.
Oh, my. And he's a little stud. Plays middle linebacker. Started some as a freshman in the playoffs games last year. His big brother's not too bad either.
Not too bad. And this will be it's going to be a big fight tonight, Jack. We're glad to be here with you on Central Illinois Sports as the Camp Point Central Panthers make their way onto the field. Flags waving high, sprinting onto midfield, Jack. We're ready for football.
The Mustangs are not going to back down either. The field looks beautiful. Nice job by the task force getting it ready. At Mendon, I know you got people that work very hard to get the field ready too. And tell you what, folks, volunteer to help. Good crowd on hand around this side for homecoming. Mendon Unity's brought a good group over on the other side. And if you couldn't make it tonight, or you know somebody can't make it, let them know to go to YouTube, Central Illinois Sports. Charlie and John bringing you Williamsville at Pittsfield in homecoming tonight. And going back deep, looks like maybe Deeker going back deep along with Schaefer. And on the other side, the Camp Point Central Panthers, their kicker is Carter Eiler. Punter is Nick Moore. Long snapper is Robert Gooding. Return guys are Drew Pabin and Gavin Graves. I don't know why I missed out on that. And we'll tell you about a lot of other guys as we go along this evening. Sit back and enjoy football action on Central Illinois Sports. Thank you to Great Rivers Bank for the pregame show. Stay tuned after the game for the Derek Harris, Edward Jones Player of the Game, and our Trucks LLC scoreboard. Good-looking officials crew. The shades kind of going over the top of the field now. And, yeah, we know, Gene Welty, you're watching from Camp Point. We appreciate you, old buddy. And we are glad you are watching. Hope everybody's got a good picture tonight. We're not going to apologize anymore. Technical difficulties bit me in the nose last week.
Gremlins be gone, Jack. Gremlins
That's right.
Be gone.
Thank you, God. You win, they lose. The Panthers and Eiler usually will come out and fake the onside kick. Sometimes they'll kick it. They're going to back off. And you see those bright yellow shoes Ross Riley's got on? He's easy to spot. Here we go. We've got Deeker and Schaefer in the backfield. Long kick, and it's going to be taken by Schaefer at the 15, 20, 25, dancing around, trying to get to the 30. He gets to the 28-yard line, and that's where Mendon Unity is going to have it. 1st and 10 with 5 seconds off the clock at the 11:55 mark of the first quarter of play. Trucks LLC for all your diesel repairs. Call Trucks, currently operating in their mobile unit, 217-922-0044. Trucks looking forward to helping the community with all their diesel needs. Quarterback's going to be Ryle Duke. They'll have 4 or 5 wide receivers with Deeker in the backfield. He was a good one last year. And I think he's got a chance to make All-State this year, Brian.
I think so as well. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 29 coming up for the Mustangs. Drew Pabin on the last tackle on the kickoff, Jack, and here we go.
Pistol formation for Ryle Duke. A lot of pressure. 3-man front for the Panthers. They're going to hand the ball off to Deeker. He goes off tackle, breaks the 30-yard line out to the 31, give him a gain of 2, and it's a 2nd down and 8 yards to go as we're underway with football action.
And that number 51, Jack, that brand new jersey number you just said, got the first tackle of the night.
Hey, no huddle offense, pistol here. Ryle Duke getting things going. These kids don't need a huddle. They know what they're doing. Wide out to the right, 2 to the left. Single setback in Deeker behind Ryle Duke. And a tight end on the right side. Actually, he's a tackle. They give it to Deeker again across the middle, puts his head down, picks up another couple of yards. He'll get it out to the 33, and we'll call it a 3rd down and 5.
Reese Wilkie leading the tackle effort there for the Panthers. Going to pick up just a couple more. 3rd and 5 now coming up from the 34, Jack.
We're going to have to keep you. Thanks for getting those tackles. I'm too old to get that quick. 11 minutes left first quarter with the clock ticking down. Third down, 5 yards to go from the 34-yard line. No score on the truck scoreboard. Duke starts a man in motion. He'll look at Deeker. Now he's back, rolling to right. Still on his feet, looking for running room. Won't find a lot. In fact, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but taken out of bounds. And Ginnebacher with that new number making the tackle.
Not a lot of room there to go for Ryle Duke. You're going to see Duke be mobile tonight. He's got some legs. He's got some awareness. He's going to be able to get free. Not there, though, on that play, and it's going to be 4th and 5, and looks like the Mustangs are coming out to punt here, Jack.
A little dangerous when you put Deeker back there on the other side. Nick Moore punts, and, that means they could fake it any time. Deeker back around his 20-yard line looking for a good hike from center as the two will try to exchange the ball. High hike, he gets it off. A good punt, kicks it to the sidelines, and what a roll he gets inside the 35-yard line. Ought to be at about the 33. Let's see where they spot it. Not too bad for me, huh, Brian? 33-yard line.
Your old eyes are still a little better than you thought there, Jack.
133 to the other 33, and Camp Point Central at their own at the 10:41 mark of the first quarter. We'll have it 1st and 10. Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Go to IlliniHospital.org, seeing patients 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. Illini Express here to help you. Nick Moore, the quarterback for the Panthers. Looks like they're going to have a fullback in Griffin, and the wingbacks will be Graves on the left side and Isaac Ginnebacher on the right. That's pretty normal in the double wing. Some say, you can't run the double wing. Well, they've done it pretty well. So has Athens, Carthage, and others. Moore under center, man in motion. Graves gets the ball, second man through, right side, has some running room all the way out to the 40-yard line. He'll gain 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 at the 10:31 mark, and they say McClellan in on the tackle that side.
Correct. Ben McClellan, the junior, able to get in on the tackle. It's 2nd and 3.
5-man front, 3 linebackers, Moore under center, a little tighter set. They start Ginnebacher, give it left side, looking for the corner. Breaks a tackle or two, got the first down and Moore all the way out to the 48. Another 8-yard gain in the first down of the ball game comes the way of the Panthers at the 10:13 mark.
Deeker able to get in on the tackle. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 49, Jack.
Yep, 49. Give him 9 yards in the play. My mistake. Under center is Moore. He's a good one. Hands it off to fullback Griffin. Stacked up by a good Mendon defense that time. He won't get a thing, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 as Griffin was met at the line of scrimmage that time. Of course, that's Connor Griffin, the 5'9", 175-pound junior.
Ethan Voss, Ryle Duke in on the tackle. Give him 1, Jack.
Ooh,
give him 1.
How about that? They put it on the 50. Man in motion, faked it, fullback again. Griffin, good running room this time. Breaks the 45-yard line down to the 42, call it the 43. So he gains 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 1. With 9:27 left, first quarter of play, and the clock ticking away.
Deeker able to trip him up on the last tackle there, Jack. 3rd and 2 coming up on the Mustang side of the field.
Got some momentum, didn't he? We got a different fullback in there, and Riley this time. They give the ball to Ginnebacher. Jukes a couple of times. 1st down and more, all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll gain 3 on the play, and another 1st down for the Panthers, their 2nd of the day.
Cage Thompson, Deeker in on the tackle. They're going to pick up a couple. Chain gang will reset at the Mustang 40-yard line.
Stop by the Bowlers Universe after the game, have a cold drink and some hot food and a lot of friends. Double wing again. Riley at the fullback. Ginnebacher in motion. They give it to the fullback across the middle. He falls forward close to the 35. And that is Ross Riley, I do believe, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Riley's going to pick up 5 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 5, 8:41 and counting left first quarter. No score in the ball game. Both teams going no huddle. Moore's ready to get him going again. Double wing once again. Moore starts Ginnebacher in motion. 2nd man through off left tackle. Running room off the side across the 25. Falls forward to the 24-yard line. Give him 11 on the play and another 1st down for the Panthers.
Cody Schaefer able to make the tackle on the secondary, Jack. Panthers with a lot of momentum here. Their first drive of the game.
Mendon wants to get the stop here. 8:20 in counting. Here's Moore. Starts a man in motion. Gives the ball to the fullback. A whistle on the play, and we're about to get our first hanky of the night, I do believe, Brian.
Well, we'll see who it's against as we wait for the officials'
I'm
signal,
guessing
Jack.
Motion.
Dead ball foul, false start.
Yep.
Offense.
Take it back to the 30. It'll go to the 30, and it'll be 1st and 15. We'll do it all over again at the 8:14 mark. Played pretty clean for the first 4 minutes.
Yep. Remind you, Illini Express, walk-in medical care when you need it, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Seeing patients 18 months and older with no appointments necessary, Jack. Just walk in tomorrow. Tell them you need it. Learn about the services offered at Illini Express at IlliniHospital.org.
$75. They'll bill it to your insurance. It's a good deal. They helped me with my poison ivy. They give it to the fullback across the middle, falling forward, trying to get that 5 yards back from the penalty. Riley will get that down to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Gang tackle made there by the Mustangs, number 51. That is Gavin Christian, along with Mugi and others in on the tackle.
Mugi's always active. Moore always comes over to Coach Ray and gets that. You got to be in good shape to come over the sidelines every time. They used to run guards in when I was a freshman sophomore. I told him, Coach, I can't do this forever. Double wing again. Moore under center. Roth the quarter or the center. Back to passes. Moore under pressure. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 4 yards. Nice job by a gang of Mustangs.
Number 60 in on the tackle, Jack. That is Devin Sparks along with 64. Mr. Brady Mugi able to make things happen there. It's going to be a big loss coming up for the Panthers.
3rd and 14 or 15. 6:59 left in the quarter. And the Panthers got a long way to go, but they've got 2 downs to get there. Used to be a song kind of like that. Genenbacher off in the left wing. Griffin back deep also on the wide side. They fake the pass. Moore under pressure. Throws it across the middle. Overthrows the intended receiver in Eiler. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 15 at the 29-yard line. 4-down territory, so even if you give it up on downs, Mendon will get it about where they started the last time. But I'm impressed with Mendon Unity. They bent, but they didn't break at the end.
Cage Thompson with a little bit of pressure coming from the right side. You were able to see Chase Lomax and number 16, Johnny Keefe, in the backfield, able to make some coverage for the Mustangs.
Nick Moore not getting the time to throw. Small line there, but the bigger line on the defense from Mendon being very aggressive. Matt Woodward's got to be pleased with that. Griffin back at fullback. Also Graves on the left side, Genenbacher on the right. They start the man in motion. Back to pass again. A little play action across the middle. Picked off by Mendon Unity at the 25. Man's all the way out. Deeker out to the 50-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 41. Interception by Deeker. So Mendon Unity with their best field position of the day at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 after the interception.
And, Jack, something to think about here. How often does Central not score on a first possession? Something to think about.
Sometimes first play like they did last week.
Usually the first play. Not very often that the Panthers do not find the end zone in the first drive.
I told you, Mendon Unity doesn't care about records. This is a rivalry game, and it's Central's homecoming. And, you know, Central's messed up their homecoming a few times too. Ryle Duke will be the quarterback with Deeker behind him after Deeker picks that ball off. Now they're going to set the ball. What do we got going on here, kids? That is is that an illegal block?
Yeah, I think so.
At the end of the play, illegal block against the
Yeah, they're going to call the 10-yard penalty. Nope, 15-yard penalty, so it's a personal foul. It's going to go all the way back to the 30, and it'll still be 1st and 10, but Mendon Unity not quite with the same field position they had, but that's about where they punted it from, so they're kind of playing neutral right now on both sides. Beautiful night. Half-mast is the flag for the honor of the Queen. 96 years young, and what a great life she had.
Indeed.
If we all would be that fortunate, she's got great grandkids, too.
Yes.
And great grandkids.
And some of them are like 4th in line for the throne now.
Yeah, I didn't think that her son would take it. I thought Prince would give it up. Not the singer either.
No.
Ryle Duke in the pistol with Deeker back there with him. Back to pass. Looks across the middle. Throws a bullet. Underthrown. Incomplete pass. 2nd down. 10 yards to go. 30-yard line. 6:30 left. That'll stop the clock and bring up a 2nd down. Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Real Net and Twine is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and more. Stop by and see them or call 285-5013. For Real Net and Twine, Rick and Tracy and the Real Gang. They're the real deal, folks. Beautiful night, beautiful picture. What a job by Mason. Things seem to be working okay, and we're glad you've joined us tonight. Pistol formation again. They give it to Deeker across the middle. Gets some running room. He runs hard. And he gets it to the 34-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
Number 51, Louderback, able in on the tackle there, along with Elijah Ginnenbacher.
Yep.
Jack.
Yep. Panthers floating some people in and out. They run a lot of people in and out. They're looking down at their stuff like they're on offense right now. The defense, Brad Dixon runs that. Matt Woodworth calling the plays on the other side. A 3rd and 6 from their own 34 at the 5:58 mark. Man in motion right to left. Ryle Duke with the ball. Looks across to the right, left, trying to scramble. Big running room. Got some room. Got the 1st down and more. Falls forward over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And the first down of the ball game on the offense for Mendon Unity.
Nice run by Ryle Duke, able to find the hole in the middle. Is just not a lot opened up there on the wings, Jack.
Looked like the Red Sea. Moses must have been the center because it really opened up. Here we go, 5:30 and counting in the first quarter play. No score on the Trucks scoreboard. Ryle Duke in the pistol once again. Nice job by the center. He'll pitch the ball wide to Deeker, trying to get some running room. Got some good blockers. Falls forward over the 50, down to the 48-yard line, close to the 1st down, and I think he's got it.
They are close. Going to be maybe just a hair short, Jack.
Well,
but right there.
9 yards on the play, 2nd down, and about a half of 1. Call it 5 minutes left in counting. We'll tick down. No score in the first quarter here. Carrollton and Camp Point Central didn't score in the first quarter of their game. Panthers have put up 96 points, or 86, and they haven't scored tonight. 89, I do believe, but who's counting? Duke, man in motion. Gets a good hike, runs a little option, now fakes, counters the other way. Ball, I thought came loose, but it did not. Falls forward to the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on the play. And that's a 1st and 10 for Mendon Unity. Is that their 3rd of the game?
Second of the game, Jack. Right. 2nd of the game. Number 54 it looked like there, or maybe 55, Jack. Reese Wilkie maybe got in the tackle there.
Pressed with the offensive line. Now they're really spread out. 3 wideouts on the right, single setback with a wideout on the left. Duke in the pistol again, right at the 50. Ball hiked at the 44. Gives it to Deeker. Deeker hit as he gets the ball, fights forward and saves himself a little bit. And just going to lose about 2 on the play, and it was because of his hard running on the play.
Reese Wilkie able to bust in there first, Jack, along with some other Panthers, and they get a loss on the play.
Bring up a 2nd and 12, I do believe, at the 4-minute mark. 23 plays have been run by these two teams, plus a punt. We're under 4 minutes, first quarter, no score. Wide out on the left. 2 on the right. Single setback behind Duke, the quarterback. He's a senior. Starts a man in motion. Duke fakes, keeps it himself across the middle. Big running room. He's got the 1st down again, and he falls all the way down to the 36-yard line. Give him the 1st down, I do believe.
Maybe just a hair short, Jack.
Oh,
still just a hair short.
I just can't get him that one. I keep trying. 3rd down and 1. And they'll try a play here to make it happen. They're in 4-down territory now, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Deep in Panther territory, on the 36, Jack. 3rd and a long 2, we'll call it.
Best field position for the Mustangs tonight. Man in motion, and the Panthers jump off, and that'll be a 1st down. A 1st and 10 should go down to the 31-yard line. And the 2nd penalty against the Panthers, 1 on Mendon Unity at the 3:13 mark, and those are something the Panthers usually pull on other people. Moose Lodge 420. Go by there tonight. They've got a new menu each Friday night. The drinks are cold, the food's hot. And the Moose Lodge there to help your community. 1st and 10. Duke with a tough hike. Little pressure. Breaks away from it. Throws it out on the wing. Nice job, Deeker. Big running room inside the 15 down to the 13. He'll gain 18 on the pass play. And another 1st down. First pass play for positive yards on the night that really broke things open.
Really something nice to see here for the Mustangs if you're a Mustangs fan right now, Jack. Finding some holes, still seeing a lot of pressure coming over from that right side of the line, though. Mustangs are going to have to shore that up.
Panthers trying to save homecoming tonight. They've got their work cut out for them. Duke in the pistol. Deeker starts in motion, pitches it out on the right side, trying to get him open. Deeker breaks a tackle or 2 down to the 10. A tough 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 yards to go. at the 2:30 mark. No score in the early going here in the first quarter on Central Illinois Sports.
Isaac Bennenbacher comes in. You see number 52, Caden Niekamp, checking in for Central, Jack.
He's a freshman, and they say he's a dandy. We'll be under 2 minutes when this play's completed. Will the Mustangs, who are knocking on the door, be the first to get pay dirt today? Panthers usually pretty tough in the red zone, but the Mustangs have looked good on the offensive side, showing a lot of different sets. Back to pass is Duke. He sees a wide open play, looking for the middle of the field. Inside the 5, stacked up in there, and a touchdown for Duke as he takes it in from 10. It comes at the 1:54 mark of the first quarter of play, and the Mustangs have taken an early 6-0 lead. They'll go for the 2-point conversion, or are they kickers?
No, they should probably line up for 2 here.
6-0 in the early going at the 1:54 mark. This all started way back at our own 30 after that 15-yard penalty. 70 yards in the series, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plays for the touchdown, capped off by the 10-yard run by the quarterback and the quarterback keeper. They give the ball to Deeker, breaks across the middle, looking for the 2-point conversion, and he finds it. It's an 8-0 lead for Mendon Unity. And we take the break as Mendon leads at 1:54 left first quarter of play. More comes your way after these.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Prairie Land FS is a full-service agricultural supplier dedicated to providing high-quality products and services for the purpose of improving customer profitability. We're known for our customer service in and out of the fields. We are neighbors serving neighbors for over 100 years and promise to provide complete seed and application service to all our customers. Our trained energy specialists, along with our crop specialists, can help you take your business to the next level. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Welcome back, and what did I say, 12 plays?
12 plays, Jack.
Took 4 minutes and 45 seconds. They went 70 yards, did Mendon Unity. And Wild Duke found pay dirt, and they have found something in the middle of that Panther defense with the quarterback keeper, and part of it's because Duke is very evasive.
5 carries, 34 yards on the ground so far for Wild Duke. 6 carries, 19 yards for Deeker, along with the 18-yard reception, Jack.
Got to be as pleased here as they've been anytime. Lost on a field goal right at the end of play against Calhoun. Calhoun's who the Panthers played last game of the season. Kicker for Mendon Unity, once again, is Ethan Boss. He'll kick it off for the first time. A high pop fly, and it's going to be taken at the 25, 30, 35. Riley on the carry, gets it out to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will do work on the offensive side. 1st and 10 for Camp Point Central at the 1:50 mark of the first quarter. We got ourselves a ball game here, kids.
Cage Thompson, Ben McClellan coming in. We want to tell you about Trucks LLC, Jack, the scoreboard sponsor here tonight, operating mobile service units in their new building constructed in the Industrial Park in Pittsfield. Call Trucks at 217-922-0044 and like them on Facebook, Jack. You're on Facebook quite often.
Pittsburgh leads the Cardinals 4-0 in the 5th inning. Michaelis stubs his toe again. They give the ball to Ginnenbacher, trying to turn the corner. Got a lead blocker, then runs around him. He'll be taken down at the 37-yard line. Give him a gain of 2. He ran about 20 yards, got 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. 1:36 left first quarter. I am never on Facebook, I'll have you know. That is somebody that's got my account.
It's hacked. Cody Schaefer on the last tackle for Unity Payson.
It's jacked.
Jack is hacked.
Yep, Moore the quarterback. Man in motion, Riley. No, it's not. It's Gavin Graves. Gets it to the 40. Give him 3 on the play. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. And I'm impressed with the Mustangs so far.
Not too bad. Number 60, Devin Sparks in leading the tackle there. Who had the last carry, Jack? I'm sorry.
That was Graves.
Graves, thank you.
Yep, Graves had it.
For
Yankees are down 1-0 to Tampa Bay. Not that they've been having any problems. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Man in motion. Give the ball to Ginenbacher. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet. One man grabs him across the middle. That's Schaefer. He saved the day. 49-yard line of Mendon. Give him 10 yards on the carry. 11 yards on the carry and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They've been hard to come by.
5 carries, 34 yards on the ground already for Isaac Ginenbacher.
They didn't stop the clock to move the chains that time. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Mendon Unity territory. Give the ball to Graves around the right side. Still on his feet. One man tackling him, and a nice job on the defensive side. Ball out to the 46, gain of 3 on the play.
Ryle Duke on the tackle for the Mustangs. Jack, we are in Mustangs territory. We're looking like we're going to maybe get one more play out of the Panthers here before the end of the first.
I don't know. This might have been the end of it. Will the Panthers come out with 12 seconds left? Moore comes in. They got time. Looks like they want to make it happen. 2nd down and 8 from the 47 of the Mustangs. Moore barks him out. Man in motion, Ginenbacher. He gets the ball, turns outside. What a good move in the hips outside. Still on his feet, 35, 30-yard line, and that's where we'll end the first quarter on a 17-yard run by Ginenbacher. Timeout on the field. We'll take it too. Mendon Unity 8. The Panthers nothing on the truck scoreboard into the first quarter on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market. Your best.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Second quarter action, there was a holding penalty against the Panthers, their third of the ball game, and so Ginenbacher only gets 2 on the carry. They'll have the ball at the 45-yard line, and they are going to be on a 2nd down and 16 from the 45-yard line, and it is in Panther territory, so the hold might have been what got, I don't know, Ginenbacher just looked like he did it on his own, but hey, the penalty was there and it happened. Now the Panthers got their work cut out. 2nd down, 16, second quarter action. 12 minutes on the clock. Mendon Unity leading 8-0. Will the Panthers have to open it up across the middle? Looks like Griffin's going to get some good carry there. Gets it out to the 49. He'll gain 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Panthers got a long way to go for the first down to move the chains.
Griffin with 3 carries, 13 yards on the ground here so far, Jack, is Panthers trying to make up a little bit of a deficit.
They got their work.
Well, there's a personal foul, a face mask penalty on the Mustangs, and that'll help things out for Camp Point Central.
That'll give the Panthers a first down. So penalties have been prevalent. We didn't see this many penalties in 2 weeks. Goes out to the 37-yard line where the Panthers will have it 1st and 10 after the face mask, and they said he held on to it long enough. It was a personal foul. Griffin runs tough across the middle like Deeker the other way, and if you're going to tackle him, you get a hold of that thing, you got to let it go right away so you don't get a personal foul. It's either a 5 or a 15, and that one was the serious one. 11:34 left in the quarter and counting. 1st and 10 from the 37 of Mustangs. Panthers with the ball. They give the ball across the middle. No more keeps it. Got some running room. Turns the corner. Going to run out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Give him 30, or it's 36. How about 6 on the play? And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Stops the clock at the 11:18 mark. more smart there. You don't need to take the punishment in that situation.
Yep, Johnny Keefe able to chase him out of bounds as he went out towards the Mustangs sideline. 2nd and 5 coming up from the 32.
Yeah, it's a 5-yard need there, so just gets 5 yards in the carry. Double wing situation. Fullback's got it again. Ducks underneath the tackler. Inside the 28, 20. We're going to call it the 28, I think. 3-yard gain and call it 3rd down and about 2.
Ethan Boston on the tackle, 4 carries, 16 yards now for Connor Griffin.
Griffin runs hard. Panthers like that smaller fullback. Remember Stotts for about 2 or 3? They give it second man through on the right side. Turns the corner. That is Payson still on his feet. Gets the ball down to the 25-yard line. He'll gain 3, and that should be a first down for the Panthers.
Should be enough, and it's going to be 7th first down of the game for Camp Point Central. Ryle Duke wraps up for the Mustangs. It's going to be 1st and 10. Looks like they've got it spotted right at the 25, Jack.
First time out for Payson, and he looked good on the play. Here's Moore with a new set of downs. Fullback's got it. Riley across the middle. Breaks the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Gains 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Thank you to all of our sponsors like John Petty & Sons Custom Builders and Shelley Brennicky for Pike County Clerk. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. 10 minutes left in the half. Mendon Unity with the only score on the Truck scoreboard, 8-0. Here on the scoreboard. Riley the fullback. Moore keeps it himself, turns the corner, got a blocker in front of him, couldn't break that tackle. Nice job by Mendon Unity. The Mustangs making a play there. Inside the 20, where will they spot the ball? They're going to say the 21, give him 2 on the play. 3rd down and about 5, they say.
Ryle Duke, Chase Lomax, others chasing him out of bounds. Is 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Panthers.
Little cooler tonight. Mendon Unity playing 10 out of 11 guys both ways. Panthers rotate them in and out. But right now, no fatigue on either side. 9:20 and counting. 3rd and 5 from the 21. Man in motion is Ginnenbacher. He'll fake that and return to the scene of the crime. He's on the right wing. Graves on the left wing. Riley straight behind the quarterback, Moore. Fakes, second man on the right side. Graves changes direction. Gann fights for the first down. He'll be close to it, down to about the 16-yard line. He needed 5, got 5, but where will they spot it?
14, Chase Lomax, assist McClellan.
Lomax and McClellan in on the tackle, as Bob Ray tells us here. Nice to have a good, experienced guy like Bob Ray.
Bob does a good job. His wife has trained him for years.
That's right. 4th and 1 coming up, Jack. 4th and 1 coming up from the 16. Fourth down situation.
Graves got some good yards, but just not enough. 4th down, what will the Panthers do? Long count, fullback, left side. Griffin fighting. He got to the 20 and then knocked back. Where will they spot the ball? It's going to be 1st and 10 for somebody right on the 15-yard line. He needed a yard, but will that be enough? And they're going to say no. Mendon Unity has held, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs as they bounce Griffin off. I don't think he got a real bold spot that time.
No.
At all.
Brady Mugie, Brian Deeker in on the tackle for the Mustangs. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up for Unity Payson. They've got a ways to go, Jack. Football at their own 16.
But what a job by the Mustangs, bending but not breaking again. You got to be impressed with what they did there. 8:25 left in the half. Mustangs with an 8-0 lead. They not only got the touchdown, but Deeker got the 2-point conversion. Who's going to keep him out from 3 yards as strong as that young man is? 8:25 in the first. Ryle Duke in a naked backfield. Throws it to Deeker on the right side. Changes direction. Still on his feet. Falls all the way out to the 20. He'll gain 5 on the play. Call it 4 and give him a 2nd down and 6 yards to go on the pass play. Been a 2-man show on the offensive side, but those 2 men have been powerful, but that offensive line's done a job.
They've done a job. Deeker now has 2 catches, 22 yards. Ryle Duke, 3 completions, or 2 for 3, 22 yards on the pass.
Duke all by himself with a wide out on the left side, keeping it himself across the middle, stacked up, comes down, but not easily. Down to about the 24-yard line. I don't know. That looks like a 4-yard gain to me in the 3rd and 2. like
Third and 3 is what they'll call it.
Yeah, they'll call it that.
It's a long 3.
It's a long 3. Can't be a short 2 then, can it?
No.
7:20 left in the half. 8-0 Mustangs. Duke in the naked backfield again. Back to pass across the middle. Got a little guy floating around on the run. Got a man open. Crossed, intercepted. Panthers. What a job as the man came in that time. And in on the interception, wearing the number 57. No.
Yep, 57, Jack.
Oh, that's right. Darren Rigg traded numbers last week, and Rigg returns the favor with the interception. And it comes at the 33-yard line and an interception. So a turnover each way, and the Panthers look at a 1st and 10 now from their own 33 with 7:12 left in the quarter. Second quarter action, 8-0 Mendon Unity.
LSSD Trucking, 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. The Dunham boys at 3D Leasing and LSSD.
It's actually at the Mendon Unity 33. Good territory for the Panthers. Back is Moore. Throws a bullet across the middle. Ginnebacher's got it. Falls down to the 5. That's a completion, and that's a 28-yard pass play for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal. No hankies on the field that time. Yep, Ginnebacher with the catch. He stretched out and got that, fell forward. Huh? Oh, there was a penalty flag at the end.
At the end.
I saw Ginnebacher go down and the ball popped out late, but he had hit the ground. What are they going to call? Oh, the Mustangs are going to get a personal foul. They're second of the ball game. It has half the distance. It'll go to about the 2.5, so it'll be goal to goal at the 2.5 with the Panthers knocking on the door. And that's just one of those plays where the emotions played into it a little bit, Brian.
A little bit of a tough break there for the Mustangs, but now Panthers looking tough here with 7:07 left in the first half.
What a catch by Ginnebacher, but they still got 3 yards to go to try to cut into that 8-0 lead. They give the ball across the left side. That's Griffin falling forward. They were tackling the ball, still short of the goal line. He'll be down to the 1-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and goal to go at the 1. 6:50 and counting left in the half.
Saw Johnny Keefe and Deeker in on the tackle that time.
I'll tell you what, Griffin got stacked up early on that one, did he not?
He did.
Good defense. Mendon Unity is not letting anything be easy. Under center is Moore. Man in motion. Give the ball on the right side. Is that Riley falling through? Panthers score at the 6:30 mark. Ross Riley in on the 1, call it a 2-yard run for the touchdown by Riley. Cuts the lead to 8-6 in favor of Mendon Unity, and they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to tie this one up. Stay tuned after the extra point try. We'll have a break in the action, and let's see what happens here. Touchdown Panthers, 6:30. Second man through, Moore with it, across the middle, finds his man in Ginnebacher, and we're tied at 7. 6:30 left in the half. Tied up at 8 apiece, not 7, and we're back with more after these.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities that fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Back to live action. The Panthers, after the interception, go 33 yards. It took them 2, 4, 5 plays, capped off by Riley, running it in from 1 yard out. Panthers will get the kickoff in the second half, but Mendon's going to get it with 6:30 left in this half unless the Panthers do something fancy here. Eiler will kick it off across the middle, line drive, caught by an early man. He gets it out to the 40-yard line, falls on it, and Mendon will have it 1st and 10. And I like what Mendon Unity did there. Clock did not start. 6:30 left in the half, so Unity's Mustangs got plenty of time to score. Panthers need to shore it up here. We're tied at 8. Good ball game on the Truck scoreboard. If you're listening to the game tonight or watching it, send us a text at 473-5151. Had a full moon last night, and I think it'll be full tonight when it clears the clouds. Isn't it beautiful over there?
It is looking sharp. I don't know. Mason's
that's
got
not the
that
sun. That's the moon.
That's the
right?
moon. Mason's got it right there in the frame.
Oh,
that's
looking good.
What
Mason.
a scene tonight here.
Mason, that's how you attract the girls.
That's how you
buddy.
get to the Fox A game,
Yeah.
A crew there.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about a fox for him.
No. Deeker.
Little counter play. Deeker's carrying the ball out short of the 45. He'll be at the 44-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down, 6 yards to go. 6:15 and counting in the half. Mendon Unity hit pay dirt first, and then the Panthers came back. The interception helped each one of them. Turnover on each side. A lot of penalties in the early going. We'll tell you all about it on the halftime show. That's the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Don't you dare go away. We'll show you the keys to the first half.
Niekamp and Genenbacher in on the last tackle, Jack.
Deeker back there with Ryle Duke. And away we go. Second down, 6 yards to go. Duke with a hike from center. Back to pass. Looks across the middle. Still looking. Runs to the right side. Keeps it himself. Looking for running room. Broke a tackle as he spun out of it. About 2 yards short of the first down.
Got right to midfield.
Yep. Let's see. It looks like they're going to spot him a little short, but no, the man spotting the ball is going to be across the 50, I think. And they're not looking at the line judge on this side. They're looking at the man who's spotting the ball, but they're going to put it just short of the 50, so it'll be a third down, and they'll call it 1, and we will too with 5:20 left in the half. Big play right here. 3 wideouts on the left-hand side, 1 to the right. Deeker behind Ryle Duke. Impressive football game so far, guys, and this window is filthy. Bob Ray, you're going to have to get some window cleaner for me. Not his job. Man in motion. Duke keeps it himself, looking for a first down. Got running room. Going to get to midfield and be tackled by a couple of Panthers. What a job on the defensive side.
Number 82, Jack. Josh Alford in there helping lead that.
Alford in on the tackle that time. That was impressive.
No real gain on the play, I don't think. No real loss.
They're going for it. Right at midfield. Might have lost a half an inch, about the stripe of the football, but probably a hard count first, 4th and 1. Both teams have their timeouts left. He could hard count and call a timeout, or he could see if he could get the Panthers, who have jumped off once on the defense. Duke gets it himself, gives it across the middle. Deeker, he reaches forward, and it's going to be all about the spot, and I don't think he made it.
Number 51, Jack. Number 64 in there. That's Owen Roth in on the tackle.
Give him a yard on the play, but if they plot the ball there, he's not going to make it. And they're going to have to measure, but that does not look – unless the guy that drew the line got it crooked, that's not a first down. They're going to measure here. First measurement of the season. Back at Triopia, when Don Kemp was the coach, they'd do a measurement, and the chain would always come apart.
Well, we've got a break, Jack. Let's tell you about RealNet and Twine, located in North Pittsfield across from the airport. RealNet and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see the guys at RealNet and Twine, 217-285-5013 for RealNet and Twine.
When they measure, I think they're going to be short. But I could be wrong because I have been 122 times today already. They're short, 1st and 10 for the Panthers going the other way. Their defense is held. And with Deeker with the ball there, I thought he'd make it easy. He reached out and did all he could, but what a tackling job by the Panthers defense that time.
Once again, Owen Roth in on the tackle. Seniors helping make that play for Camp Point Central, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up here for Camp Point Central. Ball spotted just outside of midfield on the Panther side.
We'll check on some scores around the area at halftime tonight, too. Stay tuned for that and more. If you're wondering, we don't replay the games because the conferences ask us not to. So we don't put them up for your pleasure later. You got to watch them live. 1st and 10, Moore the quarterback. Double setbacks. Fake it. Genenbacher, left side, decides to go outside, turns the corner, throws the hips. Inside Mustang territory down to the 47-yard line to gain of 2, a 2nd down and 8. Panthers proved they could pass the ball, but Genenbacher was a favorite target last year, and he was again here. Alford and Eiler both are 6'5", so you better have some big people back there to defend them also.
7 carries, 36 yards on the ground so far for Isaac Genenbacher,
Probably
Jack.
the most yards Genenbacher's had this season because he hasn't had to carry the ball a lot. Here come Moore and the Panthers. They've got 3.5 minutes left to try to go 47 yards. Moore under center. Gannenbacher left side, tries to turn the corner. Mendon a good tackling team. Inside the 45, down to the 44-yard line. Gain of 3.
Cody Schaefer looks like the man on the tackle there.
Schaefer's not big, but he does a nice job. Give it down to the 43, make it a 3rd and a long 4. Actually, a short 4, I guess. It's 4 either way.
Long 4s, short 4s, Jack.
About 12 foot somewhere
12
along
foot
the
somewhere
line.
around the line, give or take an inch.
3 minutes left in the half. Tied at 8 on the truck scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports. Man in motion. They give the ball across the middle. Head of steam. First down and more. Looking for...
It's those yellow shoes, Jack.
Riley?
Yep.
Riley picks up the first down, gets it down to the 43, gains 4 on the play. Oh, no, it's on the 38, I should say.
What do we give him then there?
Give him 4.
Give him 4 still, okay.
250 and counting. Panthers under center.
10th first down of the game for the Panthers.
Wow. Across the middle, big running room again, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Riley's looking good, gains 10. Will he get the first down? We'll see where they spot it. Nope. Well, it's going to be close. Yep, first down for the Panthers. Give him 10 more. Riley's doing a good job there. And the thing about Riley is he is a senior, 6'1", 185 pounds. He can move him himself. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. More running room for the Panthers. Riley gets it down to the 22. Another 8 yards, second down, 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the half. Both teams with all their timeouts.
Ryle Duke in on the last tackle. They have found a hole, and Riley is running with a head of steam forward, Jack.
It's about 4 yards to go,
Riley
actually.
came off. Somebody's checked in for him.
Probably Griffin, I'm going to guess. 2 minutes left in the half. They give the ball on the right side. That is Gavin Graves. Inside to the 19, give him 3 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 1 yard to go.
Devin Sparks in on the tackle for the Mustangs.
140 and counting left in the half. Our first lead change is 19 yards away. Mendon scored first. Panthers tied it up. Both made the 2-point conversion. Panthers with 2 halfbacks in the backfield. Second man, left-hand side, ducking down low. Was that Griffin or was it?
So.
Might have been Lauterbach.
32.
Lauterbach. Lauterbach gains 3, picks up the first down to the 16, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 1:20 left in the half. Whistle blows, and Mendon Unity, I do believe, wants the timeout. We'll take it too. 1:20 left in the half. We take the break. We're back in 1 minute.
Shelley Brennicky is a candidate for Pike County Clerk. Shelley is a lifelong resident of Pike County. A 1989 graduate of Pittsfield High School, Shelley earned her Bachelor's of Arts in English from Culver Stockton College and her Master's from Grand Canyon University. Her husband, Dan Brennicky, also a lifelong resident of Pike County, served as a Pike County Sheriff's Deputy for 17 years before being appointed as the current Pike County Jail Administrator. Together they raised their son, Dusty, who is now the bailiff of the Pike County Courthouse. Shelley has been a high school English teacher at Winchester High School since 1998. Stemming from farming folk, she understands hard work and perseverance. Shelley's desire to serve the community in the Pike County Clerk's position is fueled by her service-minded attitude, diligence, conscientiousness, and dedication. She believes Pike County deserves the best in their elected officials, and that best can only come from a servant heart. She would appreciate your vote on Election Day, November 8th. Follow her on Facebook at Shelley Brennicky for Pike County Clerk. Paid for by Shelley Brennicky for Pike County Clerk.
Live, here we are, and the Panthers have a 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. I thought they had it to 16 myself, but what do I know? 1:20 left in the half. More under center again, man in motion. They give the ball across the middle to the fullback. That's Griffin. Bounces outside, inside the 5, about to the 3-yard line, and downfield blocking was apparent there. Was that Gennenbacher down there leading the way?
I think so.
Oh, it's inside the 10, down to the 7, close to a first down. Second down.
Will we give him 11?
Give him 9.
9, thank you.
Griffin gets the ball again, trying to fight. He's got the first down. That'll stop the clock at the 52nd mark. Down to the 6-yard line, 1st and goal from the 6. 50 seconds left. Panthers have got all 3 timeouts. Mendon's called 1. They start the clock again. Panthers do not call the timeout. Moore, the quarterback, cool as a cucumber. 2nd year under center. Man in motion. Back, gives the ball to Griffin. Falls inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Well, the Panthers will call the timeout with 32 seconds left in the half. We'll take it too, folks. We're back with more. Tied at 8. Panthers knocking on the door after these.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Back to live action. 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line for the Panthers. Give the ball across the middle, head of steam, back in the back. Do they get it? They look like they're stopped. Will the Panthers call the timeout? They will. 25.9 seconds left. Look like they're down to about the 1. And it'll be 3rd and goal when we come back after this.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Back to live action, and we'll have a 3rd down and 1 yard to go, goal to go for the Panthers. As 25.9 seconds left. Panthers got the ball on the 49-yard line when they held on downs. They still have 1 timeout left, so they can stop the clock one more time. Ginenbacher on the right-hand side. And Griffin behind center. That's not Graves on the other side. That is actually, it was Ginenbacher. Ball across the middle. Touchdown Panthers. Griffin, 1 yard out for the TD. Connor Griffin from 1 yard out gives the Panthers their first lead of the night, 14-8. And the Panthers will go for the 2-point conversion. First lead change of the ball game. Panthers started on their own, or the 49-yard line. That was at the 4:15 mark before half. Scored at the 22.9-second mark. Brian Shoemaker will tell us about all that at halftime. And we'll try the extra point right now, will the Panthers. People starting early. I think the Panthers are going to pick up a 5-yard penalty, and they're going to have to go for a longer. Instead of 3 yards, it'd be 8. It'll go against the Panthers. He'll tell you about all the penalties we've had in the first half, too. See what they're going to call here. 22.9 seconds left in the half. Panthers up by 6. 2-point conversion is really important here. Illegal procedure against the Panthers. False start. They'll move it back 5 yards. Will Mendon Unity, unless somebody just likes the challenge. I don't think they'll do that.
No, probably not.
So the Panthers, with 22.9 seconds left, will go for the 2-point conversion, but they've got a ways to go. Moore is a good quarterback. He can pass the ball. He found Ginenbacher for 28 earlier. Stay tuned on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Truck scoreboard, 14-8 Panthers. Trucks, 217-922-0044. Boy, they're doing a good job with diesel repair. Double wing formation. Ginnebacher was on the right. Now he switches to the left, and he'll be on the wing. And Mendon Unity. No, Panthers are going to call the timeout. Timeout, Panthers. They'll run the two-point conversion when we come back after this.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Back to live action, two-point conversion, and it's taken a while to get it to happen, but we're going to see it happen here pretty darn quick. Panthers have 8 yards to go after the motion penalty. Started at the 3, now at the 8. Penalties have been the bugaboo of both, an interception each way. Panthers have made that work. Each team's held the other one on downs and stopped the big play. That tackle on Brian Deeker was huge. Panthers looking to add to that 6-point lead. What will happen here? Let's find out. Moore under center. A wide out on the right side and Griffin. Single setback. Ginnebacher in motion. Fake it across the middle. Throw it across the middle. Nope. Now they try it, and the ball's knocked down, and the two-point conversion is no good. 14-8. The Panthers with the lead. More comes your way after these.
Hi, I'm Gage Weir, and I'm running for Pike County Treasurer. Just like our Sockies and Wolves football under the Friday Night Lights, it's time to get our head in the game this November. As your treasurer, I will ensure to hit high marks of success, and I will not pass an opportunity to help keep Pike County affordable for all of us who call it home. As a lifelong resident of Pike County, I know the importance of dedicated and faithful elected officials who work tirelessly for Pike County. That is why we must break through the line of inefficiency and ensure transparency between government and the people it serves. Let's tackle Pike County's fiscal responsibility together. Don't fumble your vote. Vote Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer this upcoming November.
Paid for by Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer.
Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trucking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trucking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trucking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
Panthers ready to kick. Eiler puts his foot into it across the middle. It'll be taken at the 12-yard line. 15, 20, 25, head of steam. Is that Schaefer?
That is.
Schaefer with a good head of steam gets it out to about the 35-yard line. Nice return, 1st and 10 for Mendon. 18.2 seconds left in the half. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10, and they want to open up that passing play if they can. We'll see what they can pull off here. Couple timeouts left for Mendon Unity. 18.2 seconds left in the half from their own 37. Ryle Duke, the quarterback, 3 wideouts on the left, 1 on the right with Deeker behind him. Right below the full moon. Back to pass is Ryle Duke. Throws it across the middle, and it's incomplete. That'll stop the clock and bring up a 2nd and 10. Tell you what, folks, we've run 69 plays in the first half. How about that?
Incomplete pass to Nick Maynard, Jack.
A lot of, I tell you, we had Carrollton and Mendon Unity one year. Randy Blake helping me. They ran 214 plays. Randy and I were both worn out afterwards. No huddle. Duke under center, or at the pistol, I should say. Gives the ball to Deeker across the middle. Head of steam stacked up there, and that's probably going to be the last play of the first half. Give him a 2-yard gain on the play, and that should take us to halftime. 3-2-1. Halftime score on the Truck scoreboard, 14-8. Panthers with the lead. They'll get the kickoff to start the second half. The Little Jess Motors halftime show. Stay tuned. More comes your way after these.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy is our halftime sponsor. Place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotors.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. 3 of my 4 kids now are proud owners of Renegades, and they really like them. I'll tell you, they have been super pleased with the service they get at Little Jess Motors. Brian Shoemaker's alongside the Little Jess Motors halftime show to recap scoring first for us.
All right, first up for the Unity Payson Mustangs, Ryle Duke gave the Mustangs an early 8-0 lead on an 11-yard touchdown run. Brian Deeker was able to truck it in for the extra 2-point conversion. That came with 1:54 left in the first quarter. Panthers got on the board twice in the second frame. First at 6:30 in the second quarter, Ross Riley with a 2-yard run. Genenbacher received a pass from Moore for the 2-point conversion. That tied things up at 8. Right before halftime, 22 seconds left in the first half, Connor Griffin able to complete the long drive with a 1-yard run for the Panthers. Pass attempt failed. It is 14-8, Jack, as we watch the Camp Point Central Band here at halftime.
Yep, you'll be able to watch them. We'll take a break. You'll hear from Abney Home Improvement and Westtown Ford along with Niebuhr Funeral Home. Individual stats on a 14-8 ball game with the Panthers leading the Mustangs after these.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 14-8 Panthers here at halftime. Brian told you how they got here. Now let's tell you about individual stats with Brian Shoemaker.
Give me just a sec. We've got a lot of papers.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. We've just got lots of papers here. We are stacked up like Dunder Mifflin Paper Company in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
I think Paul Bunyan just came across the top of this press box. If somebody'd like to build a new press box, that would be great. And we'll call it the Eric Stotts press box.
All right, let's get some first half stats done here for the Mendon Unity Payson Mustangs. I'll get it right here eventually. 6 first downs in the first half. Ryle Duke on the ground, 8 carries for 42 yards. Brian Deeker, 9 carries, 26 yards on the ground. Ryle Duke, 2 for 5 on the passing, 22 yards in the air, 1 turnover, 1 interception that he threw. On the receiving side, Brian Deeker, 2 catches for 22 yards. The Mustangs have been whistled for penalties 3 times, Jack, totaling 33 yards, 2 of them 15-yard penalties. And, of course, the third major penalty that was just half the distance to the goal at the time. Total of 90 yards in total offense here for the Unity Payson Mustangs. For the Camp Point Central Panthers, Gavin Graves, 5 carries, 21 yards on the ground. Isaac Genenbacher, 8 carries for 39 yards. Nick Moore, 3 carries for 3 yards. Ross Riley, 7 carries for 36 yards. Connor Griffin, 11 carries for 35 yards. Drew Paben has 1 carry for 3 yards. Hunter Louderback, 1 carry for 3 yards as well. In the air, Nick Moore gave it 5 attempts, 1 interception, 2 completions, 30 yards total. Both of those pass completions went to Isaac Genenbacher for 30 yards in the air. Panthers, Jack, uncharacteristically, have been whistled for 4 penalties, totaling 25 yards. Total of 167 yards of total offense for the Panthers, and that is a wrap-up of the first half.
14-8 halftime score. You know, the statistics tell the story, too. Good defense on both sides. Here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep halftime show. Quincy, Illinois, place to go for your next vehicle. New and used both. 3431 Main Street across from Quincy High School. LittleJessMotors.com. 14-8 at halftime. We take a break. More comes your way on the halftime show with some scores around the area after these.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales.
Hi, this is Clint Weir. As a law enforcement officer, you trust me every day to fight for justice and seek the truth. You trust me to serve your family and your friends with compassion and understanding. And most importantly, you trust me to lead Pike County with grace and dignity. Now I'm asking you to trust me once again. My little brother, Gage, is running for Pike County Treasurer. As Treasurer, Gage will continue to fight for transparency and fairness to ensure that Pike County continues to be the best place to live and raise a family. You put your trust in me to serve my community. Now I'm asking you to trust my little brother, Gage Weir, to continue a legacy of quality and excellence. Vote Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer this November.
Paid for by Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer.
Catch all the action at Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. Central football games every Friday on the big screen. 7 TVs to catch every NFL game all season long. Come enjoy a nice afternoon on the patio or listen to some live music on the weekends. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Rain City Addiction on the patio on September 3rd at 7 o'clock. Bags Tournament September 11th at 2 o'clock. Our Oktoberfest celebration will be September 17th with the Robert Sampson Band at 7 o'clock. Car show same day from 12 to 3. Get to Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, 14-8 on Central Illinois Sports. We're here to bring you all the Camp Point Central games and WIVC games. Next week, BC Hornet Sports will carry the contest because there's not enough room in the press box for both of us. So Steve Surratt will carry the Panther game with the Hornets. That's what we do, back and forth on that. 14-8 at halftime. Brian Shoemaker's got some more scores on the Trucks scoreboard.
Oh, we've got all sorts of – and you know, folks, when Jack talks about him and Steve Surratt not being able to fit in the press box, we mean that in ego just as much as we do in press box size.
Now, wait a minute. One of us has gotten smaller.
That's true. That's very true. You have. Hey, let's get back to some scores, why don't we? We're going to give this a try here. Late in the second quarter, Williamsville up on the Pittsfield Sockies and Sangamo action 28-0. In other Sangamon action, Auburn up on Pleasant Plains 20-10. That is at halftime. Stanford Olympia, Jack, up on Athens 8-0.
Wow.
That game is late in the second quarter as well. Let's get you back over to some other scores. Jacksonville, the Crimsons, Jack, up on Springfield Southeast 30-14 late in the second quarter. Good things going on over in Morgan County. Back to some other scores. Brown County up on Triopia 20-0 at the half. Greenfield Northwestern up on North Green at 16-0. The Carrollton Hawks finally able to get some offense going, Jack. They are up over the Pleasant Hill Wolves 34-0. And some Western Big Six action. Moline leading Quincy High 7-3 midway through the first quarter. Other area scores and a battle of unbeatens. 2-0 teams. Macomb up on Oneida Rova 28-14. Elmwood Brimfield up 20-0 over South Fulton. A couple of games happening tomorrow, Jack. Beardstown takes on Jacksonville Route 1 o'clock over in Jacksonville. And QND, Jack, hosts Chicago Hope Academy Saturday 1 o'clock at 10th and Jackson.
We're going to take a break. 14-8 here at halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Stay tuned. We'll be ready for the second half after these.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com.
Back live on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Hope you've enjoyed the halftime show. Thank you to Little Jess Motors as they bring it all to you. Stay tuned for the Illini Community Hospital postgame show and the player of the game with Derek Harrison, Investment Services of Edward Jones.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Excuse me.
No, you're all right. Payson, I think we've got T-shirts flying or something here. I'm not exactly what's happening here, Jack. It is a wild scene in Central as we are winding down here the additional 3 minutes in the halftime break.
On the Truck scoreboard, Cardinals have cut the lead in half after 7 on the Pirates, 4-2. Tampa Bay 4-0 over the Yankees at the end of 4. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Let's back up here. And the Mets trail the Marlins 4-3 in the 8th. They're fighting to maintain that first place lead. Boston over Baltimore 2-0 in the 6th. It's the Phillies over the Nationals and the top of the 8th, 5-3. Toronto over Texas 3-1 in the 5th. Cincinnati leads the Brewers 5-2. I've been a big Cincinnati fan since this morning. Also, Detroit leads Kansas City 4-0. The Angels in Houston scoreless at the end of 4. It's the Rockies over the Diamondbacks 3-1 at the bottom of the 2nd. And they'll play later at, says they're playing at 7:10, but Cleveland at Minnesota, and the Braves are later at Seattle. Dodgers at the Padres at 8:40, poor Padres. And the White Sox at the Athletics at 8:40, and the Cubs 1-4-2 over the Giants. That's our halftime. We're about out of time and ready for the second half. And you listen to it all on Central Illinois Sports. Over 70 offensive plays the first half. A lot of action in that first half, Brian.
A lot happening here, Jack. And, boy, you know, it's a pretty cliche statement, but I think the first 4 to 5 minutes are really going to tell the tale here of this second half.
Panthers are going to get the ball first, but they got their work cut out for them. The Truck Scoreboard LLC, for all your diesel repair needs, call Trucks. Trucks is currently operating with mobile service units only at this time, as their new building is under construction in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Boy, that industrial park's really building up. Trucks looks forward to helping the local community with all their diesel needs. Call Trucks at 217-922-0044 and be sure to like Trucks on Facebook. You know what else is tonight? The Arnsville Burgoo. tomorrow night, too, and I wish I had a couple of gallons. If you're going by there, would you grab me some?
Diane, we're going to the Burgoo.
She said, what's a burgoo? She said, well, if you don't wipe your nose, there's a little bird.
That's exactly how it works, yeah.
But it's delicious.
Hey, we're getting ready to play the second half of football here, Jack. Ethan Voss getting ready to line up there for the Mustangs, and it looks like
Payson usually
back there, along with Graves.
Graves, you bet. Here
we go.
Would they try an onside kick? People do that sometimes, you know. Let's see what's going to happen here, kids. Lights are off, and we're ready to go. The kick is a good one across the middle. It's going to be taken on a short bounce on the 18. Handed off. Coming this way is Graves. Fighting some action. Got the sidelines. Got one man to beat, and that's the kicker, and he knocks him out of bounds as Voss saves the day right at the 49-yard line. Boy, what a job by Graves in the handoff, and Voss. He saved a touchdown, let's face it.
That's quite a move there. They hand off to Graves and pulled all the Mustangs over to the opposite side of the field, and Graves had some more room to work with.
Got some blocking there, but Graves did a nice job on the sidelines. Both these teams looking good tonight, folks. 1st and 10, 11:52 left, third quarter. Panthers have answered after trailing 8-0 with 14 of their own in the second quarter, and they're on the offensive side here right at the 50. 1st and 10, Moore under center with the double wing formation. Gennebacher in motion on the right. Give it to the fullback across the middle. Good running room. Stacked up at the 44-yard line. He'll gain 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 4. If you establish that fullback and get that happening, it opens up those wings a lot.
Nick Boone able to make the tackle for the Mustangs as 2nd and short coming up here for the Panthers.
I like the way Connor Griffin looked. Him and Moore will be back. Blewett's another guy on the sidelines, backup quarterback. He can run the ball. A lot of speed. They go 10 or 11 deep. Pabin's another guy that is a underclassman. Double wing formation. Griffin under the fullback position. Man in motion. Fake the ball. No, they give it to Griffin again. He'll be stacked up after he falls forward all the way to the 36-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and another Panther first down. They've made some adjustments across the middle there, Brian.
15 first downs now, and now quickly 14 more yards on the ground for Griffin. He's up to 49.
It appears the Panthers have got something going here. 1st and 10 from the 36, clock ticking down at the 10:55 mark, almost a whole second half left. Cheerleaders, band, and everybody doing a nice job here. Mendon will be at home Saturday next week at 6 o'clock against Route. Panthers travel to Brown County. Man in motion. That was Graves. They give it to the fullback. He finds an opening, falls forward, in down to the 32-yard line. Give him 4 on the play and a 2nd down and 6 yards to go. They're starting to get that fullback open a little bit, and might Mendon be wearing down a little bit as they've had to be on the field the whole time.
Well, as you said, 10 of the 11 guys on the starting side going both ways, and we know Camp Point likes to run several runners, several guys on the line, a lot of guys in. So we'll see here as the drive goes on, Jack, but maybe just a little bit of fatigue.
One of the things you got to realize is that it's a marathon in a football game. Riley behind in the fullback position. Man in motion is Gennebacher. They give it to him left side, bounces outside, breaks a tackle or two, stacked up inside the 30. Call it the 29, give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 yards to go. 14-8 Panthers, as you can see on our Trucks scoreboard. We need to get Charlie to get a Trucks emblem for us there. Panthers quickly to line of scrimmage at the 9:35 mark. Moore, the quarterback. He's shifty. Barks them out. A little longer count. Fullback gets the ball right side. Riley falls forward close to the first down. Looks like he's going to be right at the edge there. At about the 26-yard line. Needed 3, got 3, but will it be a first down or a 4th? 1st and 10, Panthers, no huddle at the 26. 9:15 left. They'll move the chain, stop the clock for just a second at the 9:19 mark. All started in the second half. The Panthers took the kickoff at the 49-yard line. Man in motion again. Riley, the fullback. Man, he gets some good running room. That long body inside the 20 down to the 19, 7 yards on the play. And brings up a 2nd down and about 3 yards to go at the 8:59 mark.
Chase Lomax in on the last tackle. Riley now up to 9 carries for 46 yards on the ground.
Funny, I'm looking all the way across there, and I got this beautiful screen right in front of me that Mason Ingalls is doing such a good job for us on. 14-8 Panthers knocking on the door again at the 19. 8:35 left third quarter. Brian Shoemaker and myself, Jack Hull, bringing it to you. Ginenbacher in motion. They give it across the middle. Riley stacked up. Nice gang tackling by Mendon Unity. Not much of a gain there. Maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and maybe 2, we'll call it.
Ethan Voss, Wyatt Klauser able to get in on the tackle. Klauser's had a couple of tackles already on this drive, number 29, Jack.
I'd sure like to have this Shoemaker guy with me all the time. He gets all these tackles recorded and stuff. Young eyes and quick thinking.
Ain't that young.
Boy, that used to be the day. The old married man, Brian Shoemaker.
The old married man. What
Diane, you are beautiful and you're a saint. 3rd and 2, 7:55 left in the quarter. Second man through. No, quarterback. Moore. First down and Moore looking for the sidelines. Down on about the 13-yard line. Mark another moved the chains. 1st and 10 from about the 12 or 13. Duke in on the tackle. Beautiful play that time on the quarterback keeper. He hadn't done it much. Moore started on the varsity basketball team as a freshman, on the varsity as a quarterback as a sophomore. He's building them up. I think he runs track, doesn't he, Mr. Moore? No, he's nothing in the spring? Well, he's just getting ready for these two sports, I guess. 1st and 10 from the 13. Under center is Nick Moore, the junior. Back deep on the handoff.
23.
Inside is Payson, inside the 5. Down close to the 4. Give him 9 on the play. 2nd and 1.
Deeker in on the tackle.
What a job that time in the center. Did a good job for the Panthers that time, did he not? I'll tell you what, Owen Roth is a man. 2nd and 1 to go. Man in motion. Fullback Griffin's got it. I don't know if he's got the first down. I think he does. 1st and goal from the 1. Give him 3 on the play. The 1st and goal. Griffin putting up some yards tonight at the 7:09 mark, and the Panthers looking to add to that 6-point lead. They missed a 2-point conversion, so this is an important score for them. Mendon needs to hold them out or keep them at least from the 2-point conversion. Moore under center. Man in motion. 2nd man right side. No, 1st man through. Riley in to the end zone for the touchdown on a 1-yard run for Riley. Comes at the 6:46 mark of the 3rd quarter of play. Panthers now up by a 20 to penalty flag on the play. Let's not put that score up just yet.
Okay.
The flag is right at the 1-yard line. Came from the side judge on the right side. She used to have the longest hair on the field. Picking the flag up. Call it a touchdown. It's 20-8 Panthers. Riley was the man that carried it in.
2nd touchdown of the game.
Yep, Riley with his 2nd. Number 1.
Number 1, senior Ross Riley.
And they'll go for the 2-point conversion here, folks, at the 6:46 mark, and then we'll take a timeout. Panthers, double wing as normal. Man in motion, Ginenbacher. He's got the ball outside. He'll break into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 22-8, the Panthers with the lead. We take the break. The Panthers 22, the Mustangs 8. Back with more in a minute.
Hi, this is Clint Weir. As a law enforcement officer, you trust me every day to fight for justice and seek the truth. You trust me to serve your family and your friends with compassion and understanding. And most importantly, you trust me to lead Pike County with grace and dignity. Now I'm asking you to trust me once again. My little brother, Gage, is running for Pike County Treasurer. As Treasurer, Gage will continue to fight for transparency and fairness to ensure that Pike County continues to be the best place to live and raise a family. You put your trust in me to serve my community. Now I'm asking you to trust my little brother, Gage Weir, to continue a legacy of quality and excellence. Vote Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer this November.
Paid for by Gage Weir for Pike County Treasurer.
Back to live actions. Panthers started on their own 49, 51 yards, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plays. Comes at the 6:46 mark, so it took them right at 5 minutes and 10 seconds to get the score, make the 2-point conversion by Ginnenbacher, and they now lead at 22-8. Important for Mendon Unity now to answer. That all on the Trek scoreboard on Central Illinois Sports. Glad everything's working tonight as we got all those bugaboos and ghosts and goblins out. We're not even in October, and we got to the goblins already. Hope you're enjoying. What a job by Mason with the camera. Man, he's making the lines even look straighter. Kickoff by Eiler. No, it's not Eiler. It's Crooks. There were some Crookses that have played football over the years. He's going to come up and fake it and then back off. We've had a lot of Crookses play football, but most of them in the 70s. Little pop fly. They're trying to field it, and the man's going to pick it up. He bounces off a couple people. If he could have broke a tackle, he could have went a long way. 43-yard line.
Number 16, Johnny Keefe, able to get that one
did a nice job taking care of the football. I was very impressed with the job that young man did. He took a little beating there, but he hung right in there.
They're going to spot right at the 43-yard line, Jack. That's where we'll come 1st and 10 coming up here as we get ready. We tell you about Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete has it. 309-252-1052. Waters Concrete.
You need to double Brian Shoemaker's pay, Charlie. Ryle Duke gives the ball to Deeker, right side, head of steam, breaks the 45 out to the 46-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
Graves on the tackle.
6:30 left in counting third quarter, 22-8 the Panthers. They gave up that touchdown early. That's the first points they've given up this season. Sounded like it kind of woke them up a little bit. They've played 2.5 games, and they've given up 8 points, but Mendon capable of putting up more. Panthers have made some adjustments. Duke's going to find Schaefer on this side. Running room across the 50 down to the 48. They're going to put it to 49. One of the Panthers down on the play, and that man not getting up. So we'll have a stoppage in play here with the ball on the 49. Let's see who that man is. Very slow getting up. Alford is the man that was shook up on the play, as you can see. He gets up on his own. Kind of might have got the wind knocked out of him, or he's holding that right arm. Little quick prayer for Josh Alford there, if you will, please. 6:04 left in the quarter. Kind of holding the shoulder in the hand. We'll see what the trainer tells him. He is a senior, and we don't want anything bad to happen to that young man for sure, or anybody else for that matter.
You saw that little quick out there from Ryle Duke to Schaefer. Jack, maybe an opportunity for the Mustangs to get some offense going in a little bit different format, maybe some short passes and let these playmakers make some plays.
I was going to say, Schaefer gets a little one-on-one. You better be talented to get him down. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. I think it's 4-down territory. 5:45 left in the quarter. Duke starts the man in motion to the right. Gives the ball to Deeker, right side, bounces in there, falls forward, close to the 1st down, but a good job tackling by Elijah Ginnenbacher, and he looks like he's going to be a little short. Wilkie and Crooks also, they say. 4th down, 1 yard to go, 48-yard line. They need a short yard, and Deeker is back there with Ryle Duke. They're going for it. When you're down by a 14-point count, you've got to think about it right here. You know, the thing about this, Duke can go, bad hike from center, and that's going to be costly as Duke will lose yardage back to the 48.
Quick snap, and Deeker took it. Yeah, they were both by each other.
Little wildcat on that one, huh? But the hike was low, and it was costly. They lose 4 on the play. 1st and 10 Panthers in Mendon Unity territory, and they are like a shark seeing blood. They just seem to really gang tackle in that situation. The Moose Lodge. Check out their Friday specials at the Moose Lodge, 420 in Pittsfield. Boy, they're community-minded, and we thank them for that. Also, Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper since 1991. Buy a copy. They're only 50 cents, and it's a bargain. Panthers with the ball, up 22-8. Moore under center. Man in motion. Back to pass, looking for pay dirt again across the middle. Man rises, catches the pass. That man is Gedenbacher. And Gedenbacher gets the ball down to the 31-yard line. Another 17-yard pass. Gedenbacher's led the rushing, led the passing, and Moore have found him in the middle. And Gedenbacher's outsizing everybody. He's got good leaping. If you ever watched him play basketball, you'd understand what we're talking about. He is ultra talented.
47 yards completed in the air. Gedenbacher with all 3 reception catches.
51 years ago, there was a crooks and a penalty flag. Says Mark Georges from Dayton, Ohio. Thank you for all your service in the Air Force for us, Mr. Georges. His family, longtime friends of ours, sit in the pew right in front of us at St. Thomas. Offsides against Mendon. So it'll be a 1st and 5 now for the Panthers as the ball will go down to the 27-yard line. Your defense is getting a little antsy now. They're wanting to get the ball back, and that's just something that happens in that territory. 4:44 left in the quarter. Panthers started at the 5:10 mark, and they started at the 48-yard line. Here comes Moore from the sidelines, and Coach Ray gives him that play. Boy, what a coaching staff this squad has here. These guys, Casey Monroe and Casey Ray and Brad Dixon, have been through wars together. Man in motion. Give it ball right side. That's Griffin. He tries to break across the middle. Gets it down inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line. So he'll gain 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down at about 2 yards to go.
Wyatt Klauser in on the tackle. Griffin now 15 carries. Jack 55 yards on the ground, leading the rushing attack, but it is a very balanced rushing attack. Riley with 45 yards, Gedenbacher with 45 also on the ground.
They could have 300 yards rushing and have 6 guys with 50 apiece. It's fun. Mendon doing a great job, too, though. It's a talented team. 3:45 left in the quarter. 2nd and 2. Panthers trying to add to this 14-point lead. They give the ball in the middle. That's Riley. He is so tall and strong. Dives forward, gets a little extra bonus on the play.
Flag thrown right at the end, Jack.
I think he's going to get an assist from one of the linemen there, but will that be the penalty, or will there be something else going on in the middle of that? Ball's at the 15. You can't assist the runner, but you can keep blocking. The preliminary indication is face mask against Mendon. It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be tacked on and another 1st down for the Panthers.
Pick up a 9 yards for Riley on the last play, and another 15 yards penalty there for the Mustangs. That brings them up, Jack, to 53 yards in penalty yards tonight on 5 flags.
1st and goal from the 8 is what I see is at the 9. We'll call it the 9. 3:31 left in the quarter. Panthers trying to get up to a 20-point lead with the touchdown here. Moore under center. They're tenacious. They just keep coming at you. Across the middle. Fullback dives forward.
Riley
on the
Riley on the
yellow
carry.
Shoes helps us a lot.
Yes,
down
it
to
does.
the 5.
Give him 4.
Give him 4 yards. It'll be a 2nd and goal to go from the 5. I always like it when one guy wears the yellow shoes. Remember a few years ago, Bonk did that for us and helped us out a lot. Eric Stotts will be wearing those Monday at school as the principal of the younger kids. Hey, I like them. They're good. 2:45 and counting. 2nd and goal from the 5. Fans getting cold now. I'm kind of a sissy, you know. Moore keeps it himself around the side. Into the end zone. That's not Moore.
It's 5, number 5.
That's Gavin Graves in for the touchdown. Graves goes 5 yards to pay dirt at the 2:34 mark. And the Panthers add to the scoreboard here with another touchdown, 28-8. That 20-point lead. And it comes at the 2:34 mark. They'll go for 2 here with a 20-point lead, trying to get up by 22. We'll take the break. You'll hear from Best Systems and Damon Plumbing, a couple of our fine sponsors. We're appreciative of all of our sponsors. Moore pitches the ball to Graves. Graves falls in, makes the 2-point conversion. Timeout on the field. We'll take it 2. 30-8. Panthers with the lead. We're back in a minute.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Back to live action. The Panthers score from the 49 yards on that series, and they score the touchdown. The 2-point conversion also good. Graves again, and it's 30-8. Panthers, 2:34 left in the quarter. Kickoff time brought to you by LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. They'll kick it across the middle, a little punch. Mendon did a nice job covering it up. And they'll get the ball on the 44-yard line, maybe the 43, 1st and 10. Mendon with good field position here as the Panthers decide to kick it a little short.
Nick Maynard, the first-year senior, Jack, able to fall on it for the Mustangs here as Unity Payson needs to find some sort of means to get themselves back in this ball game and give themselves a little bit of a spark.
I think they're going to have to go to the air, and you got to be careful about that because there's a lot of Hawks out there wanting to intercept the ball in the freaks of the Panthers, but Ryle Duke can make it happen. And, I remember a lot of times Mendon had a second half where they put a lot of points up.
Saw it last year. Saw it a lot of times last year.
Man, I tell you, their scoreboard just kept rolling. 30-8 on the Truck scoreboard, 2:32 left third quarter. Ryle Duke with the pistol, pitches out to Deeker, trying to turn the corner. Good block out there. Might have been a hold. There will be a hold. I thought it might be. Deeker's going to get it all the way out to the 50, and the Panthers respect Deeker a lot, but he's down on the field and help him up, pat him on the back, and away you go. Niekamp in on the tackle. That freshman, man, what a player. But we're going to get a hold. It's going to be administered at the 44. It'll go back to the 34, and we'll see a first down again. It should be a 1st and 19, I do believe.
That'd be about right. Well, yeah, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they threw it. The official really got that flag to fall at the right spot. I think they moved it after that.
We're at the 34.
Yep, 34-yard
so right at the line
line.
of scrimmage, so no gain for Deeker.
Nope, we'll call it a 1st and 20 then is what it should be. 2:27 left in the quarter, stops the clock, 30-8 on the Truck scoreboard. Camp Point Central with the lead on Central Illinois Sports. We might look for a game in another direction next week. Ryle Duke throws it across the right side. Deeker gets the ball, head of steam over the 45, or right at the 45. Little swing pass, and it was good. Deeker with the run after, gets it to the 45. Give him 11 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down in about 9, I do believe.
41 yards in the air for Ryle Duke. Gannenbacher on the tackle for the Panthers.
Tell you what, I like the things that Ryle Duke does.
Good athlete, good kid.
Pistol again. Across the middle, keeps it himself. Falls out to the 48-yard line. He's going to gain another 3, and it'll bring up a third down in about 6.
First time we've seen Duke on the ground here in the second half, Jack. 9 carries, 45 yards on the ground.
He was so good in that first quarter to get them that first touchdown and get to the pay dirt for the first time against the Panthers. Schaefer wide to the left. Duke back to pass. They had Deeker back there about 15 yards in the backfield. Head of theme. He gets the ball to the 44 of the Panthers. That will be an 8-yard gain and a first down. But how far deep was Deeker on that play? He looked like he was 10 yards behind the quarterback.
The answer was he was way in motion by the time they
Woo! He almost looked like he was trying to hide from everybody. Ball's on the, didn't get much of a spot. 45-yard line, back to pass. Schaefer steps forward, jukes a couple people, makes a miss, and then got a head of steam, and he was blasted at the 39-yard line. But what a job by Duke on the run after. He gains 5, and it's a 2nd and 5. Man, he got hit hard. That Schaefer boy is a tough one, Brian.
He's
wow.
a good kid. Quick, shifty. Even
I
better,
love to hear
even
the
more
good
fun
kid
on the basketball court.
Ryle Duke with a head of steam to Deeker, right side, close to the first down. Going to spot the ball on the 36-yard line. Ooh, man, when he gets a head of steam as strong as he is, how are you going to stop him? I remember back when they had the Davis kid and the other big kid from Payson, and I always said, why didn't they just throw pop-ups to him?
First down, 8th first down of the game for the Mustangs.
Head of steam running again, spinning, making people miss. Panthers tackling left a little to be desired that time. Down to the 30-yard line. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Say Roth and Graves in on the tackle, according to the PA man, and Bob Ray. He's married to my cousin, so I can trust him, I think. Mason Ingalls on the camera, Brian Shoemaker on the stats and color, and I try not to get in the way. Ryle Duke keeps the ball himself. Good fake, good pickup, close to the first down. Penalty flag on the right side. We'll see what that hanky's about.
Mason Miller in on the tackle for Camp Point.
Would have been close to a first down. Let's see what the penalty is. The man with the white hat, the referee, goes over to the side judge on the far side. Explains the situation. Ryle Duke in there trying to find out, and he doesn't look happy about it. It might be against Mendon here. Official says illegal motion.
Illegal shift offense.
And it'll be a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be a 2nd down and still, well, why did the box, okay, the box comes forward. Yeah. Now they're going to move it back, and they're going to try to explain it to the coach, but where that spot is with the ball makes no sense to me.
No.
Into the quarter, we'll take it 2 on the break. We played 3. Panthers up 30-8. More comes your way after this.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Called the penalty against the Panthers because now they got the ball all the way down to the 26, which we're trying to sort things out here and see what's going on. Mendon Unity's football. The box is short of the yard marker. Looks like they need 1 yard on the play. I am confused. I have no idea what happened there.
It's got to be against Camp Point.
I know, but did we see what it was?
No, I don't think we did.
Had a sideline warning, I think, against Mendon, but they must call a 5-yard penalty against the Panthers. And it's going to be a 2nd and 1. Or 3rd and 1, they say. Should be a 2nd and 1 because that'll be a repeat, but they say 3rd down and 1. The ball's on about the 35-yard or 25-yard line. Now back is Duke. Looks across the middle. Got some running room. Good block there, but then the man pursues. Knocks Duke down. Ball up in the air. Knocked away on a good defensive play by Gedenbacher. I thought he was going to pick that off. Actually, the man from Mendon did a good job. Well, that is Elijah Gedenbacher. What a good job by the Mendon player knocking that ball down before Isaac Gedenbacher could pick it off. 4th down, 1 yard to go. Ball's on the 25-yard line.
Now, you see, if you're watching on the camera, Jack, we don't even have him in frame. Deeker is all the way back at the 36-yard line, and the football's up at the 25.
Yeah, he's getting this momentum back there. He can line up anywhere he wants to. Here we go. 4th down and 1, 11:52 left in the contest. Ryle Duke, man in motion, fakes it, keeps it himself, tackled, spins, fights. I think he got the first down. What? No, do you think he missed it?
It's going to be close, Jack.
It's all about the spot, and I think he's going to get a good spot, and it's going to be down inside the 25, and I think he's going to make the first down.
Caden Niekamp, Jack, that freshman you were talking about, was able to get Duke and get him wrapped up, and it's going to be a first down.
1st and 10 from the 25, so give him a yard. The 11:44 mark, Niekamp in on the tackle, and he did all he could, but Ryle Duke was impressive. I mean, Deeker is back here almost to the 40 now. Ryle Duke swings the ball to Deeker, head of steam, fakes a couple of times, falls forward. Inside.
No gain,
right at
really.
the 25. Yeah, he ran about 20 yards and didn't get a thing. 2nd down and 10 from the 25. Man, I mean, Tracy Ray's doing it all. He's even having a drawing out here. I don't know if it's a Queen of Hearts or what it is. I hope he wins.
Hope somebody wins.
11, 10, and counting. 30-8 on the truck scoreboard. Mendon ways to go. Ryle Duke, the arms to the sides, calling the play. Deeker back about 10 yards behind him and off to the right. 15 yards from him on the angle. Long count, good height, back to pass, looks across the middle, does Ryle Duke. Now he looks again, fakes a couple of times, still on his feet. Oh, what a run by Duke, and he's going close to the end zone as he breaks it inside. Close to the 5, inside the 5, outside the 5, maybe
outside
about the 6.
5, so give
him 19.
19.
1st and goal from the 5 or 6 yard line. Ryle Duke is quick like lightning.
77 yards on the ground now for Ryle Duke on 13 carries. And it's first down, 1st and goal coming up for the Mustangs here, Jack.
Here we go. Knocking on the door, down by 22, but they're trying to make something happen here, and then an onside kick, they can get it right back. Deeker going to line up right next to Duke this time, short yardage, 1st and goal from the 5. Man in motion, right to left. Duke pitches the ball outside. Nick Maynard's going to be stopped short. He'll lose a little bit.
32 on the tackle, Jack.
That's Lauderback, is it not?
Yes.
Lauderback in on the tackle that time. He'll lose a couple. It'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 7. Lauderback aggressively making the play now. Second down, goal to goal from the 7. Duke in the pistol. Deeker next to him on a full moon Friday. 9:40 left in the contest. Pitch it outside Deeker. That was a dangerous pitch. Deeker made a play, and he's going to lose another 4.
Gennenbacher able to quickly read that play and caught up with him fast.
Is that
Isaac
Gennenbacher? The Gennenbacher boys, one's a sophomore, one's a senior. That ball's all the way back to the 15. 3rd down. Goal to go from the 14. 3rd and goal from the 14 with 9:10 left. Mendon's got plays to make this work. Ryle Duke, if he can get loose, can get this back. Panthers need to play the D. Ryle Duke back under pressure. Pressure throws the ball. What a pass. Almost completed to his teammate. Intended receiver that time was Bruniger.
Hunter Bringer.
He threw the ball hard enough. He just could not make the play, and it's a 4th and 14. He didn't have much choice on the play. He had to let her go. You got to catch that ball out in front of you because you don't have anything else to do. Now,
Niekamp again in coverage for Panthers.
Niecamp's everywhere. What a freshman. We've got a 4th and goal from the 14 with 8:59 left. Mendon with wide receivers on both sides. I'm surprised they don't have more. Ryle Duke in the pistol with Deeker right behind him. Now he'll move to his left. 8:59 left. Mendon needs this score. Duke back to pass. Across the middle. Timing. He had the man open, but he just overthrew him.
Schaefer, the intended receiver.
Camp Point Central takes over on downs. Man, that play was a one that could work.
Gavin Blewett closest in coverage on the play, Jack.
8:55 left in the contest. Panthers maintain that 30-8 lead on the truck scoreboard. Glad you've joined us for football action tonight. Glad things are working well, and I hope you're enjoying the game. Let us know where you're at. 4:14 left. Here we go. Whew, they got a bunch of cash in the
How much is in that pot?
$856, half of it. For the junior high football, 8:55 left in the regulation. Moore under center from his own 14. Man in motion, hands the ball to the fullback across the middle. Griffin?
Yeah, 34.
Gets the ball about to the 15, call it to 16, give him a gain of 2, second down, 8 yards to go. Folks at home don't have a ticket, so we don't have to tell them. 30-8, Panthers with the lead. Truck scoreboard. Trucks, you know, you can call them at 922-0044. That's 922-0044. 922 2 zeros and 2 4s. 8:20 left in regulation.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, ball comes loose after the handoff. Moore was going back, but somebody fell on it.
I think Moore did.
Call it no gain, no loss in the play, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Panthers have not had to punt tonight. And really, Deeker's only had to punt once or twice. 8 minutes and counting. That clock's going to go down below. Stay tuned for the Illini Community Hospital postgame show and the Edward Jones, Derek Harris, player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Charlie and John at Pittsfield tonight. We're here at Camp Point Central. Brown County hosts Central next week. BC Hornets will have the broadcast for you. Steve Surratt. They hand the ball out to Deeker. He uses a stiff or Gettenbacher. He's got yardage and yardage and yardage, and he shows why he's one of the best. To the 28-yard line, give him 13 on the play and another first down for the Panthers at the 7:28 mark, and that's an athlete, is he not?
He is an athlete. 58 yards on 11 carries for Genenbacher tonight. Nick Boone on the tackle for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 coming up for Camp Point Central. Football spotted at their own 28.
Ball's at the 28-yard line. 7:12 and counting left. Panthers up by 22 after trailing 8-0. They've answered with 30 straight. Moore, the quarterback. Looks like we got a winner for the drawing. Somebody's going to buy supper. Back on the backside. Running the ball is Lauterbach. He fumbles the ball. Mendon had it. What are they going to say?
Initials on the ground.
On the turf, Lauterbach runs the ball out to the 20 or 38-yard line, close to a 10-yard gain. And it's another first down. I tell you what, Lauterbach's got some power, but the ball came loose at the end as Mendon's doing what they needed to do, and that's tackle the football.
23rd first down of the game for Camp Point tonight, Jack.
Took them a long time to get them going. It took them 2 series before they got their first. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to you viewing. Glad you've joined us tonight. Moore with a new set of downs at the 6:25 mark. Man in motion. That's Payson.
And there's a flag.
That'll kill it. Probably motion, normally, unless somebody jumped off sides. Hope you have a beautiful weekend. Burgoo weekend at Arnsville. Illegal procedure. Movement against the Panthers. It'll be a 1st and 15, and that'll take it back to the 33-yard line.
Jack, we're going to say hi to Mark and Lisa Thompson watching back. The Thompson family's got a wedding, and Cage is here playing football tonight. They've got a rehearsal dinner, but they're watching out live on the Central Illinois Sports.
Congratulations to you with your family having that big event. We hope you're blessed, and we hope their marriage is blessed for 75 years. I won't be around to enjoy that one with you, but remember me, will you?
There you go.
I don't want a piece of cake at that time.
1st and 15 coming up.
1st and 15 from the 33. 6 minutes left. 2 good football teams. Ball right side. That's Payson. Running room stacked up. Good tackling. Gets it across the 35. Call it the 36. He'll gain 3. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. Panthers clock is their friend right now.
Saw Ethan Voss and Chase Lomax in on the tackle for the Mustangs. 5:40 and counting.
If I get the Mendon folks to get somebody else to run their scoreboard for them, then you could help me do the broadcast next Saturday night, see? I know, that's your gig,
That'd be
it's like Queen pageants. You just won't give them up.
Nope. We have
5:25 left. 2nd and 13. You do have a wonderful team in that press box. I love going out there. Gettenbacher turns the corner. 40, 45, breaks the tackle. 50, 40-yard line. Isaac Gittenbacher shows why he's an All-Stater. Down to the 41 the other way, 14 one way, 9 the other. Call it 23 yards on the run and another first down.
81 yards now on the ground for 12 carries for Gittenbacher tonight. Jack Nick Boone in on the tackle for the Mustangs.
12 carries, 81 yards for Gittenbacher. We'll wrap all that up and tell you about it on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Tell you what, the folks here at Camp Point Central do a nice job in the press box too. As long as they can keep Eric Stotts fed and watered, they seem to do okay. First year in the press box without a son playing in a while, though.
30.
Gavin Graves fakes it. They give it to the fullback. That's Griffin down to the 39, 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. 5 minutes left in the contest. This drive started at the 8:55 mark on their own 14. They're down to the Mendon 39. So they've gained 47 yards on this series. On 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 plays. Time management for the Panthers. When they get you down, it's hard to get the ball back at that point. Nothing against Mendon at all. Mendon's got a good team. They're going to be somebody to be watched. They have a playoff caliber team. Give the ball to Griffin, across the middle, head of steam, across the 30, down to the 20, or 34-yard line, I should say, 5-yard gain. It'll bring up a 4th down and 3?
Fourth down and 1,
oh.
or 4th down and 3.
Yep.
77, Ethan Voss on the tackle, along with Klauser and McClelland. Ethan Voss taking a little break here.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight, all you folks that have joined us. 150 people watching live right now, and we appreciate y'all. The officials call the timeout. What do they have? Somebody check somebody? Yep, looked like Deeker might have taken a little bit of a hit on the play, and they want to check him out. Brian Deeker, you're a heck of an athlete. I hope everything's well.
Deeker checks out. Number 27, Connor Howell checks in. Jack, quarterback on the JV squad for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, that Deeker boy is as good an athlete as you're going to find in downstate Illinois. Double wing again. Panthers, Riley at fullback, gets the ball. He's been a handful tonight, has he not?
Yes, he has.
Inside the 30, down to about the 29. That'll be enough for another Panther first down.
McClelland and Ryle Duke in on the tackle for the Mustangs. 25th first down of the game now for the Panthers as the chain gang resets 1st and 10 at the Mustang 27, Jack.
It is a May.
Jack and Brian, and for the Uni Mustangs voice, Hunter Vogt.
3:45 left in this contest. Mason Ingalls with the great camera work, and I mean great camera work. It is appreciated, Mason. Good job. Fullback with the ball across the middle.
That was Riley.
Riley again, and some other new backs into the game for the Panthers. One of them was Wyatt Shimmerhorn. But Riley carries to the 23. That'll be a gain of 6. Bring up a 2nd and 4.
Riley now has amassed 72 yards on 15 carries, Jack.
72 yards, and these fullbacks have put some yards together.
We remind you, these are entirely unofficial stats here on the truck scoreboard.
These are the most official you've got right now until you see the paper or a TV station. TV stations don't keep stats. Chris Durr will have it all for you at 10:25 tonight, and then they'll chat on Facebook. 2 men in motion.
Riley.
That's a problem.
Penalty flag.
It's a hard play to stop, though, and we've got ice cream. Well, maybe not.
What's that? Wait, what?
Drawings everywhere.
Oh.
That's because they sold so many tickets.
Well, Riley's on the ground.
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Penalty against the Panthers.
5-yard penalty against the Panthers. Riley's okay. The yellow shoes head to the sideline with the number 1. Also off to the sidelines is Gavin Graves, and so some new men back it up 5. It'll be a 2nd down and about 10 to go now from the 28-yard line. 2:45 left in this contest. We'll take a break and wrap it up on the post-game show. The Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Don't you dare go away. Double wing with a wide out on the right. A little different set. They give the ball on the left-hand side to Scooter Man. Is that kid quick? Let's see who had the ball. Skimmerhorn with the carry. His feet move quickly. Remind me of me when I was in the crib. That's the only time my feet moved that fast.
Cody Schaefer, Wyatt Klauser over in on the tackle. Cage Thompson made his way over as there. 3rd and 5 coming up now for the Panthers.
Give Skimmerhorn 5 on the play. 2 minutes left in the contest. 30-8 on the Trucks scoreboard. Trucks 217-922-0044. Sounds like a cadence from the quarterback. 922-0044. Is it Blewett or Moore quarterback?
Looks like Moore still.
Yeah. Handed off to the fullback. Fights, and he's stacked up by a Mendon Unity tackling group, and I don't think he made it.
Nope.
First tackle 29, Wyatt Klauser to the 21.
Who? Griffin was the ball carrier.
Pick up a 2.
Yep. Not enough. 4th and 3 now. My mistake. I was ahead of myself.
Klauser and McClellan to in on the tackles. It's 4th and 3 coming up here. Clock winding down. Just about a minute left of gameplay.
Remember spring football a couple years ago? We harvested corn, and we harvested it again in another football season. This year, they'll be harvesting before we know it. 4th and 3. Long count. They'll reset the man on the right side. I do believe that's Lauterbach. Moore under center. Long count. Fullback, then gives it to the second man through, close to the first down. Down to the 14-yard line. That ought to be plenty. Give him 9 and another set of downs for the Panthers, and they'll be able to run the clock out with 45 seconds left. Panthers are going to move to 3-0 on the season. They have put up 119 points and given up 8. They were like second-rated in the state, I do believe, because Athens keeps getting moved to 2A. But I think that big squad from Lena Winslow just still gets the first place votes.
Always.
I don't know what they got in the water in Lena, but we got to get a bottle of it.
Best fullback from Orangeville moved in.
Oh, the Warren. Oh, my. Whoever's that moving company made it work. Well, Panthers are on defense.
Oh, they didn't make it. Okay, they didn't
My
make
mistake.
It. Okay.
Raul Duke back to pass, across the middle.
Duke gets tipped.
Picked. Nope, knocked down. Lauterbach knocks it down, stops the clock. 1st and 10, Mendon Unity. My mistake on the play. Ball's on the 19. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10 with 40 seconds left. 30-8. Panthers led it 14-8 at halftime, and they've added 16 in the second half. Mendon hasn't done a thing wrong. Panthers defense really adjusted to a lot of things that Coach Woodworth was trying to do, and it was a good game plan. You're lucky to have Coach Woodworth at Mendon, folks. They play route next week. Timeout, Mendon. We'll take it, too. Let's take the break. We're going to come back and tell you more. Let's go to Jersey's, where you ought to go after the game.
Catch all the action at Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. Central football games every Friday on the big screen. 7 TVs to catch every NFL game all season long. Come enjoy a nice afternoon on the patio or listen to some live music on the weekends. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Rain City Addiction on the patio on September 3rd at 7 o'clock. Bags Tournament September 11th at 2 o'clock. Our Oktoberfest celebration will be September 17th with the Robert Sampson Band at 7 o'clock. Car show same day from 12 to 3. Get to Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care.
Back to live action. Mendon stacked up on the line of scrimmage. Out to the 20. Give him a yard on the play. Gettenbacher in on the play. Give Ryle Duke with a yard.
No, Johnny Keefe.
Oh, Johnny Keefe's the quarterback now, huh?
No, he was the ball carrier.
Oh.
They handed off.
I thought Duke was still in there, but I can't really see their numbers. I just knew that Duke has done a great job tonight. Man in motion is Schaefer. They're going to pitch out to him. Head of steam on the outside. Running room and more. He's going to pick up about, call it a couple. Give him 5 on the play. And the Panthers see the clock go down to zeros. They get the 30-8 win for the homecoming for the Panthers. We've reached the post-game show. It's the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. As we go to break, we tell you, Illini Community Hospital, our post-game sponsor, 30-8, the final score. We'll take a break and come back and tell you more after these.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Thank you for joining us tonight for the broadcast. Panthers get the 30-8 win over Mendon Unity. They moved to 3-0. Mendon Unity 1-2. Got to be the best 1-2 team in the state of Illinois, folks. I'm telling you, they have got a nice team. And, there's a lot of good things that have happened here tonight. A lot of kids playing a lot of good football. Brian's going to tell you how we got the second half scoring and some stats in just a little bit.
Oh,
but I'm going to tell you,
you want.
but I'm going to tell you right now we're at the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community since 1942 with excellent health care, primary and specialty care, emergency medicine. Illini is here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at Illini Community Hospital, Illini Fitness, IlliniHospital.org, and, of course, the Denman Group and all the Blessing Health Services helping you with your health care. A 30-8 win for the Panthers tonight. They get the win, and Brian Shoemaker is going to tell us how we got there.
Well, let's tell you about the most unofficial stats you'll ever find here on a broadcast. Here in the third quarter, both scores put up by the Camp Point Central Panthers at 6:46 in the third quarter. Ross Riley with a 1-yard touchdown run, his second of the game. Isaac Genenbacher punches it in for a 2-point conversion. That made the score 22-8. Later in the quarter, 2:34 remaining in the third. Gavin Graves scores on a 5-yard touchdown run, also punched in the 2-point conversion. That made the score your final tonight, 30-8. Jack, as the Panthers improved to 3-0 and the Mustangs fall to 1-2.
And some individual stats on the night. Brian Shoemaker, you did such a good job.
Individual stats tonight, and take these all with the biggest grain of salt you'll ever find. Let's start with the Camp Point Central Panthers on the ground. Gavin Graves, 8 carries, 33 yards. Isaac Genenbacher, 12 carries for 81 yards. Nick Moore, 5 carries for 8 yards. Ross Riley got a heck of a game on the ground tonight, 15 carries, 72 yards. Connor Griffin really put in some big leg work, a lot of 2-yard gains, a lot of 3-yard gains, 19 carries, 66 yards on the ground. Drew Paben, 3 carries tonight for 15 yards. Hunter Louderback touched the football 3 times for a total of 22 yards. If you're adding that all up in your head, that is 66 carries, Jack, for 275 yards on the ground. Nick Moore, 6 attempts tonight, 3 completions, 47 completed yards, 1 interception early in the first half. All 3 of those completions went to Isaac Genenbacher, 3 catches for 47 yards. 7 flags tonight against the Camp Point Central Panthers, Jack, for a total of 40 yards in penalties, a total of 322 yards of total offense tonight for the Camp Point Central Panthers. Let's take you over to the Unity Payson side. Cody Schaefer on the ground, 1 carry tonight for 5 yards late in the game. Ryle Duke, 13 carries tonight, 77 yards total on the ground. Brian Deeker, 14 carries tonight, doing the yeoman's work, but just 20 yards on the ground tonight, Jack. Really able to minimize the attack from Deeker. Deeker, however, we'll tell you about in the passing game. Nick Maynard, 1 carry for -2 yards. Johnny Keefe picks up 1 carry for 2 yards tonight. And the passing attack, Ryle Duke, 10 for 15, 59 yards in the air, 1 pick. Most of his completions tonight. Brian Deeker, 7 completions, 45 yards. Cody Schaefer picks up 3 completions for a total of 14. 6 flags thrown tonight against the Unity Payson Mustangs, Jack, totaling 63 yards, 161 yards of total offense tonight for the Mustangs.
Brian, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. You and I are going to talk about the Derek Harris, Edward Jones player of the game before we come back. It may not be 1, it may not be 2, it could be 3 or 4 before we do that. Listen to these folks. We couldn't be here without them. We'll take a break. We'll name our players of the game when we come back.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more. For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
30-8, the final on the night. And, you know, as you sit there and look at these kids, so proud of both teams and all the great job they did. But financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is proud to sponsor the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, one of the people we're going to name tonight, he didn't get a start, but he came in as a senior. He's 6'1", 185 pounds. Ross Riley doing a nice job at the fullback spot tonight. Isaac Genenbacher on the defensive and on the offensive side, the 6'3", 200-pound All-Stater, going to be one of our players. And then we're going to turn to a freshman in Caden Niekamp, who was all over the field tonight and really made a difference. Niekamp, Isaac Genenbacher, and Ross Riley will be our Edward Jones players of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones dealer. Proud of all the kids, proud of the Mendon kids too. Riley Duke doing a great job. Deeker's as good a player as you're going to find. These two teams come playoff time are going to make some noise, Brian.
They are, and the Unity Mustangs find themselves in a little bit of a hole on the record side, Jack. Still a lot of season left to go, but Definitely a couple of big matchups coming up here soon. I know Route Catholic comes to the U next Saturday night.
That's a must-win.
A must-win almost now for Mendon Unity coming up next Saturday night. I believe Brown County might be the game after, or at Beardstown. No, Beardstown's homecoming.
Nothing gets easy.
Nothing gets easy from here.
It's the WIVC.
It's the WIVC North. We're in conference play now. We're in divisional play. It's not going to be easy for the rest of the way out.
And, I mean, the thing is, Greenfield Northwestern playing tremendous. Calhoun's found their own. You know, North Green and Pleasant Hill trying to find things. Carrollton getting their first win tonight. We can check the ticker there a little bit, I guess. But, you know, you're going to be able to get those scores a lot of other places, folks. And the big thing is, without Brian Shoemaker here tonight, the old guy wouldn't have been able to bring you this contest. Brian, I hope you know how much I appreciate you, and Mason Ingles doing a great job too. But we'll get him focused on tearing down equipment and stuff here one of these days. Thank you to Eric Stotts and Bob Ray and all the folks here, and the Hunter both on the other side of things doing the game for the Mendon Unity squad. But I like to do it like this, folks. For Brian Shoemaker, I'm Jack Hull, reminding you to hug your kids and tell them you love them and let them know that the Lord Jesus Christ loves them more than anything. December the 3rd, mark your calendars at Hamilton's, westernilfca.org. Let's come to the banquet. Ken Leonard will be our speaker. But, boy, are we happy about you joining us tonight for football action in the final. 30-8 in favor of the Panthers. They moved to 3-0 in the season. This has been a Central